Hello and welcome back to part 2 of tonight's episode of Blades in the Dark in the Blackwater Exchange. So, Blades in the Dark at the Blackwater Exchange.
Hi!
What is your plan?
The Blackwater Exchange have come to some sort of a plan, I suppose.
We had a private deliberation.
Yeah. What we've decided to do is kill scope. That was going to happen.
Direct, I like it.
Yeah. Or sneak.
We spent the whole break, and our plan is
Kill scope.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's one part of the plan. The other part is to try and set it up so it looked like Whaler, who is the other boss of the gang, and her brother has done it basically as either a power move or perhaps fabricate some sort of internal strife between the two parties in question. Using our recent contact Crab Skidditch perhaps to sort of fabricate evidence or like help us with the legalities and getting the blue coats involved and stuff like that.
Yep.
That's basically our plan, and that is the plan we will suggest to the water rats in the meeting.
Okay, you want to get her on her own, kill her,
and
somehow frame Whaler.
Yep.
Cool. So, as you're sitting in the meeting, Dylan's like, right, yeah, fair plan that, lads, fair plan. It's a lovely overview, so how do we do that?
Okay. So,
How do we frame Whaler?
first thing we have to do is...
It's going to have to be a good frame to make someone buy it, because they're known to be tight.
we need some information on both parties, you see, first of all. So we're going to hire some skulks to do a bit of digging.
Aye.
Find out when she's going to be alone.
Yeah.
And just dig into their past, basically, see if there's any points we can twist the knife in. I mean, does it even have to be realistic when the blue coats are involved?
Not necessarily, I guess we've put the right...
I mean, I want to go to, like... Could I now do a flashback with Crab Stitch?
Yes.
I want to basically frame Whaler as being, like... You know, they're pretty tight, but, like, this new drug, it's completely changed him. It's made him abusive. Towards
It's changed his personality.
Yeah,
completely.
I like it, man, I like it.
Yeah, it's just part of the information I'm feeding him, mostly about Whaler, and, like... He was fine before, but since, like, you know, he's kind of known around Silkshore.
Yeah.
But since this new drug, it's been awful.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll go for it.
Okay. Probably going to be a sway.
Yeah, standard, control standard.
Control standard. 2 dice.
Oh, got
3
it.
and 4.
Before you do it. So he kind of seems to buy it, and he's kind of like, well, you know, I mean, he's a thug, you know, he's a violent criminal, of course, you know, a bit like, kind of, but like, you know, he kind of buys it. Yeah, he buys it. You know, it's just like, maybe not...
This is what drugs do to people. This is you on drugs.
He's like, yeah, I know, like, he maybe doesn't buy it as much as you want him to.
Yeah.
You know, and he seems to be like, well, they're all animals anyway, so who cares if he's changed too much, because he's already, you know, he was already bad before. You're telling me that he's a bit badder, like, you know. Yeah. So he buys it, maybe not as much as you want, but he bought it.
Okay.
Yeah. He definitely thinks Whale's worse than he already thought of him.
Good.
I mean, as long as we can get, like, a lot of evidence that Whaler did it, like, basically plant loads of evidence in his place, or even, like, jack him up on drugs, like, in his route, like, you know, kidnap him and jack him up on drugs. And then...
Jack him on drugs, yeah, knock him unconscious, put him near the body, and then...
like all that, I suppose, like, and blue coat raid him, something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
So it'll just look like he was high. She's dead. I've already planted the idea that...
And worst comes to worst, we just kill them both. So if, like, Whaler puts up too much of a fight, we'll just...
It was like, seems like a fair backup line, lads.
Yeah. Okay, that's what we'll try and do.
Just, you know.
We'll...
Sometimes the simplest solution is the correct one.
Yeah. Always true.
So do you want to deal with Whaler, or do you want to deal with Scorp?
Well, you seem to have your thing for Skull planned out, so I wouldn't want to get in the way of that, lads.
Oh, yes.
So after you saying you want to get them separate and them at the same time?
Yep.
Seems decent. Are we going to... You said you want to stick his body next to her, so are we going to have to get him and transport him for you?
We just need him alive and subdued.
Yeah.
We'll give you some drugs to knock him out.
Well, I wouldn't say no. Don't need him, but I'll take him.
Okay.
Always sell him if you need to, I guess.
No, you give them back if you don't use them.
No, you give it to us. They're ours. You give them to us. They're ours.
This is the sticking point, really.
As
No,
long
it's not
as long as the job is done.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. Have you drugs?
Yeah. I'm just saying, if you give us something, and if we give you something, you don't use it, it's yours. I'm not gonna. It's not a loan, is it? You don't loan drugs. You know, I don't loan food because once you've eaten it, you can't get it back, can you? You don't loan drugs.
Not
Okay.
in the same form.
I mean, you're a very altruistic man, obviously, and I appreciate that. Surprised you're not with the Scots and the revolution. That's what they're all saying about, isn't it? Oh, everyone's sharing.
Okay, that's
Everyone's sharing the item. Claire, Dwayne, you didn't.
That's
Look, this meeting is going very well. Just don't bring that up.
Touchy
It was a
subject.
mistake.
From what I heard is that you helped them, though. You
Mistake.
You were part of the riot.
Touchy
You were the
subject.
figurehead.
Look,
And he's like kind of half smirking, like you see. He's like, I thought you were the figurehead of the riots. That picture of you know, attacking the bluecoats on the bridge, helping the Scots.
are we right?
And he goes,
Are we right?
Right, yeah. In fact, I've seen a picture of you, and he
Right,
suddenly
right.
draws like a really quick picture of Thaddeus. Really quick picture of Thaddeus, like leading a charge, like stick figures. Like, isn't that you there? And this crowd of Scots looking up
As
to
he
you.
should me that, I get up from the table and
Yeah.
purposely like jostle the table with my knees so everyone's drinks spill all over them, and then leave the meeting.
And he's laughing at you watching you.
I'll just lean and go. Touchy subject.
Oh, I've never guessed.
Okay.
So,
So-
like, you know what? Honestly, some of my boys would be dying to meet you, the scuff hero, they call you. You walking away, kind of shouts after you, "All hail!"
I hate even being seen in this bar because this is where it all happened.
And everyone thinks like, "Oh yeah."
Everyone steps back and like have got their eyes wide, like
As
we
you
were
walk,
all
in
there.
fact, as you walk out, and it's like, "Get one round in the house for the Scuff Supreme."
Remember when you poisoned those Scotch children? Oh, good times.
No one knows about that.
Yeah, apart from like 6 kids who took it, like looked at you really weird after, who've never like forgotten it. But yeah, other than that 6, no one believes it. Okay, great.
Thaddeus wants to hire some skulks.
Okay,
to
acquire asset.
acquire asset, yeah.
We're using a rep for that.
Yes. One more rubber.
Your sheep.
That's alright.
Using reputations was a known criminal organisation to hire people of similar affiliations.
Yes.
Excellent. So, you hire some skulks. What action do you take? And we will see what tier they come as.
Do I want to do it? I'll just pretend.
Oh, there's quite an asset roll to go to tier.
Yeah.
Roll tier.
You roll the tier, yeah, roll the tier. Because how much your tier is the general.
Oh yeah, we might have to spend some money to get it up. So
Yeah,
we're
tier
tier 0.
Yeah. So 4 or 5, you get your same tier. 6 is tier 1. Tier plus 1, sorry.
So I need 2 6.
So on a 6, you get tier 1 skulks.
No, it's 2 dice take the lowest.
Yeah.
Tier 0.
So you need 2 6s.
God.
Or you'll be spending coin to bump it up.
I think we only need.
Come on, you can do it. I've already
Wait,
done
wait,
it.
I'm pretty sure didn't you get like an offer for a job of like 12 coin?
Yeah, that's true. We need. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We need him at least tier 1. So tier 2 would be good because anyway. 5 and a 1.
5, so the tier 0.
No, 1's the lowest. So.
Alright, so
the
the
tier
tier,
minus
so
1.
the tier 0. Yeah, tier 0.
We'll pay a coin to bump him up to tier 1.
If you have to be 2 technically, because you found the 1, like it's still a 1 technically. A tier -1, right? So if you bump it up,
Yeah,
it's
we'd have
still,
to pay.
it goes to a 4 or 5, which is still tier 0.
Okay. Yeah, we'll spend 2 coins then.
2 coins, so tier,
Tier
1.
1, yeah.
So you roll 1 dice.
Yeah.
Cool. So you've hired some skulks, here's a bit of coin. Mostly because there's a war going on, people know that it's dangerous to like kind of get involved with you guys right now. Not about that, you've got to pay him extra, and it's not like the risk is going to be worth the reward, and the reward is 2 coin he spent to go get him.
If you want to roll it.
So what's
I'll
the
roll
skull,
it,
what
roll.
action has the skulks taken? Just before we roll.
Well, we
Give
know
me a prompt.
we'll tell them what we want to do and not what we want to do, what we want to
Informational
find
scope.
out. So it's like when they're going to be apart
Mm-hmm.
and when Scope is going to be by herself.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, done.
Okay,
Want
yeah.
me to roll it or
So we're doing. I'll do it.
Okay.
Prowl?
it's
Is
a
it?
tier roll?
It's zero.
Yeah, so it's just 1 dice because we're tier 1.
So it's a skulks tier, so
Yeah, it's Skulk's tier. So
The Skulks
1
and
dice for
Prowl
the
and,
skulks to see our information about scope.
yes,
4.
something.
They
Some
do it.
information.
They do it. Okay. They come back to you a day later, so it's now 2 days after 3 days after the party. It's the 4th. of Calavet.
Okay.
The 4th of Calavet. When you get the information, they tell you that scope is very rarely, if ever, alone.
Okay.
And when they say if ever, I mean like not for more than a few moments at a time. She's always got someone with her, like some gang members with her.
Yeah.
As is kind of to be expected for a gang leader, especially one at war.
Yeah.
What they have found out is that Whaler is going to be operating apparently a smash and grab on a boat, which is kind of like some of their bread and butter. And that Scope is going to be overseeing the bringing the goods in, the transportation of them.
Mm-hmm.
Because the water rats hit them recently when it was happening, they're going to oversee it themselves.
Oh, right, okay.
So they're a bit desperate for money because they had sort of quite a bit of assets taken. They need a score, so they're both getting involved to do it. Kind of personal oversight with the gang. But it will mean that while Whaler's on the boat, Scope's going to be on the land and they're going to be separate. It's in Silkshore.
Cool. So it makes sense letting the water rats handle the boat, and then we'll try and figure out where Scope might.
Yeah. Probably have to do some survey rolls and see where she is.
Yeah. So we know where that is going to be?
Yes, you do. So Silkshore is crisscrossed by literally dozens of canals, narrow canals. It's almost like a floating market. And it's best navigated by gondola, which is why the water rats and the vultures want it, because it's those little, the silent craft is so good for smugglers. So, looking at where it's actually going to be is known as the Ease. The Ease.
E-A-S-E.
Yeah. It's the northern part of the district up towards the docks. And it's more easily navigated by boat and gondola than by coach because of how the dozens of canals. And they're flanked by ships and brothels that kind of advertise the wares, and it's got like electric lights and flying banners, kind of like a red light district. But it's full of those kind of tiny docking areas where it's easy to kind of like get lost in, into a crowd if they need to. So it makes it ideal for smugglers. Mm-hmm. So from what you tell us, that's where the scope's going to be. That while Wales up in the docks dealing with it, that's where they're bringing the goods into. Wales going to be in the docks. She's going to be at Silkshore, kind of either end, while the guys have to, as he's basically smashing up on the boat, hit their guys going to be bringing stuff across. To where Scope will be waiting.
Okay. And Scope's just going to be waiting, like, in a warehouse or a road.
That's what they've told you. They found out. If you pry, basically what they've done, they've got a couple of vultures and basically tortured them.
Right. Okay.
That's how they got the info.
Yeah.
They've watched, they've waited, they've learned, and then when they've needed to, they've just gone, we're just going to grab someone, and they've done that, and they've tortured them. And they believe the information to be real.
Okay.
They kind of say like tough bastard. Didn't get too much out of them, but we know this is their next plan, and that's where she's going to be. Other than that, we don't know anything else. We don't know how many men she's got. We just know it's going to be a decent side crew.
Right.
Maybe the guy himself didn't know too much.
Yeah.
All he knows is she's going to be here this time with these guys.
Do you know what sort of time this smash and grab is going to? Is it like a night time?
It's a specific ship when it comes in. So what it'll usually be, this from the vultures, like kind of what their operation is, but it'll be of the evening.
Yeah.
And it's always of the night.
Okay, well that's good for the water rats anyway.
It's what a lot of the smuggling groups do. A lot of the higher ships kind of pay for security, but some of them let them do it on purpose. Like trying to claim insurance, stuff like that. Boats will purposely do low security if they want to kind of claim insurance on it. But what some of these guys do depends on the nature of the crew. The Foghounds before the destruction were known, for example, for raiding a lot of ships and being quite violent with it. The vultures tend to be more sneaky. They don't like, because the Foghounds before they were killed drew a lot of attention from the Blue Coast Canal Patrol because of the murders they commit. And a lot of, of course, the more murders they commit, the more ships would use security.
Yeah.
But they operate with fear. Whereas the vultures, cause direction of hunters, possibly out of kind of a sense of loyalty to that from their history, but they tend to kind of go in, subdue, and only hurt people to get in their way and take the goods. As is their name, they tend to be more like basically scavengers than violent. In regards to the boats, when it comes to the actual operation, they're completely violent. Mm-hmm. But they have kind of this like, almost like we don't want to kill shipmates and sailors unless we have to.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's usually the night they steal it. So if it's docking in, the second point is it'll be the night of the docking in, because if the boat you've been told they're going to be going for, when it comes in that night, it's often a race for a lot of these gangs to get there, because there's other smaller gangs who run it, ones that aren't even on the tier scale, but like 4 or 5 kind of people at a time. it can be a race to get on and get the best pickings first.
Yeah.
There's so many ships coming to Doskvol, you know, and most of the stuff that comes to Doskvol is fine, but you know, maybe like 90%. But of course, these guys make a living. They make a living by taking off some of the boats. You know, it's just considered part of naval trade. That wherever you dock, there's a risk that you're going to have some stuff stolen. Especially a lot of the shipping companies offset, like, you know, like X percentage a year will be stolen. You know, okay, yeah, you know, we're going to lose, you know, 5% because if they've got a full cargo hold, we can't lose all of it, but we'll lose a certain amount, and that's just written off as part of dealing business.
Would Thadeus know if there's a way to detect someone or find someone, you know, in the dark or anything like that?
In the dark?
Yeah. Like, is there any like arcane method in which to like? You know,
absolutely,
like a
yeah.
beacon or
absolutely. So, Tomb Storygram tells you that if you've got something of someone like blood or hair, you can find someone through the whisper methods. If you've got like physical part of them.
Oh right.
Oh
dear. That's probably why your hair got taken.
Well, it's my blood. Well, yeah.
And your blood, yeah, by Tombstone.
That's part of it. Other ones you've heard of, kind of some weird tech. You know how real it is, where you can get like lanterns that will detect certain people, will show you their passage in the ghost field. But a lot of
like a trail.
Yeah. But it's
okay. Yeah, it's hard to come by.
But Tombstone will tell you that the easiest way she knows is that you use the ghost field, and you if you've got someone's kind of DNA, or you know, they wouldn't use the word DNA, but if you've got someone's essence, she will tell you. If you've got an essence of someone, you can use that to attune easier to find that person, the connection it has to that person.
Right. Okay.
In this, it's similar to what the Deathseeker Crows use, how they find that someone that's dead. It's a similar kind of thing. They have a connection to death. This will have a connection to a person.
Would something like a telescope or binoculars be easy to come by in Doskvol?
Yes, 100% easy. You've probably got some lying around.
Okay, no worries. Right. I mean, we could stake a position, like,
yeah,
in preparation to do it.
We should definitely survey the area and...
Yeah. Okay. Before the night in question, can we survey the area to see whether there'd be a good place to hide?
Yeah.
And maintain a good, I guess, a good visual of the surrounding buildings. You know, like any sniper positions, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Survey. You can. Yeah. So you want to survey? Yeah. Standard. Risky standards.
We're both on one.
Can we both do the action?
You can set someone up. You can help each other.
Oh yeah, of course.
Don't forget, you can always help because you can help for free, right?
Yeah.
So if you just tell me what action you need to help do the one, whoever wants to help do the person.
Basically, look at the same time.
Okay.
Is that fair or not?
So,
like,
yeah.
I guess that's...
It's what action does someone take.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I mean, it's what you could do.
Well, I like you. I like say I brought binoculars along and like hand Merrick my binoculars and like basically take notes while he describes what he sees.
Yeah, absolutely, sounds good. Let's just have a look quick for aid or whatever it is.
I ain't rolling it.
Help maybe.
Just is it not assist? Is that?
Yeah, only assist. Yeah, let's move on. Assist 1, 3, 4.
I mean, I could maybe talk to the local...
Yeah, you just... Oh, no, assist is different to what I'm thinking of. Right, assist, you take a stress and give them a dice to their roll.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to help someone that's already assisting, consider performing a setup. So when you do a setup action, you have an indirect effect. If your action has a intended result, any member who follows through gets +1 effect or improved position.
Oh, so I have to do my roll first.
That's what I'm thinking of. You have to do a roll.
Sorry,
It's a good way to contribute where you don't have a good rating. A clever setup allows you to do that. So if you've got like something like you've got a lot of dice in, you could use that to get a better setup to help someone else.
Right.
So for example, like what have you got? You've got 2 dots in skirmish, right? Yeah. I don't know how you do it, or what else you got. Well, you could do something like skirmish, or like say a hunt. You go, right, I want to hunt to find the position that a sniper might use, and that will help you then, if that's successful, get a better roll.
Okay.
So it's what action you take to help him.
Yeah.
Or vice versa. because it allows you to use a better ability you've got to set up another action.
Okay, I'll do the hunt roll, and basically I'll just go to the top of the surrounding buildings and just have a look around and see if I can see Merrick down there.
Yeah.
And see if there's anywhere around there which we can hide.
Standard. Just you two, or you bring anyone with you?
I think it would just be us two on this.
Probably just for
just
the
light low, just like looking like civilians basically. Hunt roll, 1 dice is a 1.
So, unfortunately, it doesn't happen.
It does not happen.
So when I say it doesn't happen, you're not a sniper.
Yeah, I am not a sniper.
And Silk Shore is dense.
Yeah.
So where the ease is, as I mentioned before, it's literally dozens of canals, crisscrossing angles. Then you've got the Fog Crest, which is just over the major river next to it, is a high peaked hilltop crowded with row houses that are jammed into like this maze of narrow streets. And that's with like a big, arts community lives there.
Yeah.
And all these different heights. Imagine like Venice and kind of, where it's all like these, rooftops super close to each other and cram right in. You can't see more than a kind of like a building or two in front of you without it dropping height or something coming your way. And you're just like, this is hard to find anything.
Yeah.
It's like you struggle to pick out one position better than the other because they're all quite obtuse.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, it's difficult to save from your perspective.
I'll take a stress then to assist Merrick in his role, and basically I'll just do it at the same time. I'll describe what I can see from the ground.
So you literally double eyes.
Double eyes.
Okay.
Two sets of eyes are better than one, right?
Yeah, so I guess surveying
Take
the
an extra
area,
dice.
take an extra dice from your setup or your assist.
Yeah. So after approaching the hunt, you as a roll, I'm just going to do flavour, you come at it from a different angle, which let's go from a logical point of view.
Oh, for God's sake.
And you find the same thing again. That there's so many places it could be in here, it's hard to pick one. You can kind of narrow it down to a few. You know it's going to be somewhere in the ease, but as to an actual individual location, and you can't help but think maybe this is why they chose that. Maybe because it is so hard to find in there. You're looking at crisscrossing canals, you're looking at high peaked roofs and buildings that along this hillside that tower up and down.
Yeah.
Visibility is extremely limited. Especially at night.
I think we're just gonna have to use Tombstone to try and attune to it and basically find it that way.
Yeah. We need something of scopes then.
Or the other option is, what you could do is literally just look from the night. Is set up perimeters and walk around. Do the other option you can get if you're struggling to get some scopes, you could set up perimeters and work your way down. We know she's in this area. We'll move it close, smaller each time until we find her.
Yeah.
Of course, that's if you find her before she finds you.
Seems unlikely if they pick this place for that reason.
Probably not going to find her then.
No.
What could you do to find scope? Or flashbacks? Or downtime?
We could just...
I mean, some ideas I drop out, mate, and this is not the way I've made it, it's whatever we go works for you. You know they're coming from the docks, you know that much.
Mm-hmm. So
that's quite a straight run. So you'd probably be able to see someone come into Silk Shore. And then it could be a case of tailing them through Silk Shore, not being seen.
Yeah.
Because you know which way they're coming. So if you've seen a couple of boats going back and forth, or if you could somehow get maybe the water rats to keep like lookouts or something like that, use them because they know the area well or better than you guys maybe. To kind of alert you somehow, right? Yeah, that's a vulture. We got to tell this guy, or even use them to kind of like help you tell them. They send a couple of their guys to help you. They spot him, you cross, and you do that whole thing. Like you'll follow him for a little bit, you'll turn off, someone else picks up the trail. Those kind of options. So because they're coming in. You know the night they're doing it, and you know the area roughly. You also know they're bringing goods, so the boat will likely be heavy laden. You're not looking for an empty boat. You're looking for the vultures. The kind of stuff they wear. They're probably going to be using quite quiet, silent boats. You could definitely probably spot them out towards the docks coming in. Of course, the other option is you just try and find the boat Whaler uses, or get the water rats too, and follow it that way and tail it that way. because the boats they use aren't open sea boats, so they're gonna have to stick close to Doskvol. So if they're coming down the docks, they're gonna have to stick to the canals and the rivers.
Yeah.
They can't go out to sea out to the bay because haven't got that kind of equipment. They can't go too far out.
Yeah, there's the tailing option. I think so. In order to track her, ask Tombstone's tracker by arcane methods, we need something off scopes.
Yeah, you need some. That's what Tombstone tells you. That's how she does it. All the whispers she says. All the whispers may do it different, but that's how I do it.
Can I flash back to just after the score that we did, the one where we actually saw scope?
Yeah.
I didn't get close to her.
No.
But I knew where she was.
Where she saluted you.
Perhaps the next day I'll go there and investigate the area and see if I can find any hair or anything like that she might have dropped or left behind.
He's
probably going to be quite.
You can certainly try.
I can certainly try.
Certainly try. Absolutely. I'd say it's no stress to do that. You could have gone back at any point, and it makes sense to go and check it out.
Yeah.
So what action do you want to take?
I'm really checking the area with a fine comb just to see if there's anything. So it's probably a study.
Okay. It will be standard 0 effect.
Okay.
Still roll.
If it's 0 effect, I'm not going to bother.
Okay. Don't even think you're correct.
With 1 dice, probably not.
All right. Fair.
Okay.
You get there.
She's too good at that.
Well, it's a fact you think that how long was she here? You don't know.
Yeah.
It wasn't a prayer position, and if something was there, maybe the wind blowing it away, but you don't see anything that strikes you as that could belong to her.
Yeah. Okay.
You know?
All right, we're gonna have to follow the shipment.
Yeah, that's just what jumps out at me. That's something you guys can think of. Because if you say the survey and the hunt, and they were good ideas, just unfortunately, the dice have worked against you. If they're good ideas, you would have known.
Could just do it the other way around and just kill Whaler and then
there's also that option. yeah. There's 2 of them after all. I mean, the other option is just, and that's just what I mean now. I mean, this is just an open idea again. Is that you could try and draw them out. If you know where they are, you could just go and firebomb their locations and just literally set just go full frontal. Okay, we know where they're gonna be. We're gonna hit their areas and draw their attention, and they're gonna have to come and find us. It might not be as subtle or as professional perhaps as you would have wanted, but there's that option. They did it to you after all.
Yeah.
Alright, what do you think? Which way do you want to go? I feel like she's just going to snipe us if we just
if she sees us, she's either going to snipe us or leave.
Yeah.
So I think we have to go with the stealthier approach.
You could try and capture one of the guys in the night maybe and go, where are you meeting her tonight? What location? I don't know.
I think we just tail the shipment and see where it goes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
What's the worst that can happen?
Exactly. Yeah, we've got no plan.
No plan, as ever.
Yeah, but that's what flashbacks are for, right?
That's what flashbacks are for.
Yeah.
That's what flashbacks are for.
We'll see.
Right, okay, so you're going to basically tell them and just try and find scope, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What load are you taking?
Normal.
Yeah, normal.
You look like scoundrels.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
I have my finest scoundrel gear on.
What engagement type are you pursuing?
I guess it's stealth.
Stealth. What's your point
Entry point.
The entry point. I'm guessing
we're hiding on the route which we think they're going to take.
It's the route. Yeah, you're going to find the route.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
In a way that we can see where it's going to come from.
Okay. Are you going to follow them on land, or follow the boat on land, or are you going to get on the boat and follow the boats in the canals?
How, based on the geography of the area, how difficult would it be to follow on land?
Not too difficult. You'd have to be quick and probably a bit careful at times because,
we could use a carriage to.
When you get to Silk Shore, you're probably better off on foot or by boat because it's twisting roads. But the thing with the canals, what you do know this, a couple of points. One is that, example, if you see a boat going down that way, as long as it's out of sight, you can run and you know where the canal goes, right? They can't turn off.
We know the geography of the area.
Exactly. If there are tunnels with the boats, when they go out of sight, there's the potential you'd lose them if they're using tunnels. But the water rats will know a lot of them, and would be able to forewarn you against that. So what you'd know, like say like you went down our route and the boat wasn't there, you'd know they must have used this tunnel. We know where it's going to come out.
Yeah.
So you could definitely get a map of the area. So following by land might be, it'd be more easier to stealth it, because after all, you know, especially in the river, you see a boat come behind you a bit easier. You know, unless you've got some of the water rats who are skilled at that. So it's different how you pick what you do. What I'd see is that the river is easier to follow them, but less stealthy.
Yeah.
The land is more stealthy, but easier to lose them potentially.
Yeah, I think we go by the land then.
Yeah.
Okay. So
That makes sense.
cool. Water rats are going after Whaler. You guys are going to tail and try and find scope.
Yeah.
Who are you bringing with you, if anyone? Of course, you can always flash back and see you brought the people later on.
Tombstone.
Definitely Tombstone.
Bring a Tombstone.
Mad Jane? No, not Mad Jane. Probably not Mad Jane. I don't know.
Maybe Mad Jane.
Maybe Mad Jane.
Maybe
We'll
Mad
see.
Jane. We'll flash back if
Biggest
you need
trouble.
it. Flash back if you need it. Flash back. We brought Mad Jane. Yeah. We told her to wait in a bar nearby.
Yeah.
Cool. Anyone else? Or the Three Musketeers?
We probably have Skulks and Thugs on standby somewhere.
Yeah,
but
like scattered around. Yeah, that makes sense.
We'll figure out where they are
Yeah.
when we need them.
Cool. I like it. Right.
Can I? Okay, no, sorry.
Sure.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So I think we cut to that when the water rats find the boat.
Yeah.
They see the shipment leaving. They signal you via light, old Leviathan trick, which you will have likely been trained at some point in your life, or sailor's trick. Basically, a little bit Morse code, flash and going, and you just read like ITS. It's that boat, and you see like a heavy laden boat laying low in the water. Slow, it's got no lights, and you hear like as you kind of gets close to the river, you hear the motor cut out, and it just starts to drift quietly down the canals. This is around the hour, the silver hour, so we're probably looking at, if I remember correctly, it's around midnight. Yeah, it's around midnight. This is done. They've started the shipping process. So the first obstacle will be them seeing you as you follow them.
Okay.
So
Engagement.
one dice for sheer luck.
Shit, do you want to roll this?
Oh god.
You get an advantage because it's quite bold and simple. You're following them. I like it. It's not my like, but it's just bold and simple. Are they prepared against this approach? And can you really be prepared against being tailed? Not really.
I mean, I don't know.
I think 2 dice seems fair in this because you know where they are. You've got the advantage of I think the advantage is that you know where they are. You know where they're going to be, and roughly the area. So you've got the info on them. They're not necessarily expecting it.
Yeah.
I don't think one dice doesn't seem right when you've got that kind of drop on them. You might know, and you know,
No.
and more than that doesn't seem right because you haven't got those details, specific details.
If
I think
we
2 dice
perhaps
seems fair.
did better, like...
Yeah.
So
I think
that
2
does-
dice seems fair, knowing roughly where
So
they
that
are.
does seem fair. I would say that they are probably as prepared as could be against tailing if they are
Which is why I think
low,
2 dice is still
no,
fair.
no speed, no like sound,
Yeah.
no lights. But yeah.
I also think you've got the water rats helping you, so you've got extra gang there. So I think two seems about right for me. Do you guys agree, or more or less?
No, that seems fair.
2.
More.
More.
Oh. 2 dice. 5 and 2.
5 and a 2.
Risky!
You're in a risky position when the action starts, and the action starts as they come under the bridge between Crow's Foot and Silkshore, heading to the Ease. So the bridge, one of the main roads, so the main bridge from Crow's Foot to the Ease, to Silkshore, it goes right to the Ease.
Yeah.
In fact, it's the only bridge from Crow's Foot to that whole area.
Okay.
So that's where you're going to be going. And you see them go under the bridge, and they turn. What action do you guys want to take to start following them without being seen?
Prowl.
So we can see them at the minute then?
You see them, you see
Yeah,
them
prowl.
approaching.
Prowl.
So it's risky. So as you start, you're on the bridge.
Are we both doing this?
Or you can do a group action. You're together. So you do group action, or you can do it individually. I think it makes sense for them to do the group action.
I think it makes sense to be a group action.
Yeah. So we'll lead and taking the
Oh,
charge
yeah.
on this.
I'm on
You're
the
taking
stress.
point on this?
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, it's group action, so we both do it.
You both roll, yeah.
Yeah, but I take the stress if you fail.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one for Jane.
Is Tombstone a first tier?
Tombstone is considered an expert, so it'll be your tier plus. So she get 2 dice. Tombstone currently.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, Tombstone? It's just 1, isn't she?
So I'm trying to think, because Tombstone casts as a cohort, but she casts as an expert cohort, so it's +1, right? Oh no, she's your level. She's your gang tier.
Yeah.
Sorry, she's your gang tier. Yeah, totally. Yeah, she's your gang tier.
So Tombstone.
Tombstone. Get to 2.
I get
5. So far you've done it so far so good. So you take 2 stress, Thaddeus.
You're taking
So as the bow crests under, Thaddeus, there's military expertise. What? Yeah, doing this all the way. All this.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Seems like, I think he's doing a ritual. I think he's doing a ritual. Suddenly, as you kind of that, you lean over the river to keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
One of the tiles slips and drops into the water. Immediately, see one of the couple of figures in that boat. One turns around. You get ducked down. You think you got away with it. As you kind of peer back up. Cloak pulled over. Hood pulled up. Keeping dark in that still night as that thick fog begins to roll off the cold embankments of the sea. You see the guy looking hard, nervously about. He's got something in his hand. You're not sure. It doesn't emit any light, but he's got something in his hand as if he's using a lantern, but it emits no light.
Right.
After a few, he kind of settles back down as they turn. Motor rev back up to make the turn before getting put off again. And turns into Silkshore as you guys go across the main bridge to keep a sight on that boat.
I'll ask Tombstone if she can feel whether the whisper from the other day is here or present.
Okay.
Close by.
I'll keep it in ghostly ear art.
Can I roll for a tune? No.
Not yet.
No. Okay.
Me yet.
Yeah, basically we just want to keep tailing the boat.
Okay.
Yep.
So you 5, you do it with a side effect. So as you are putting around, you're not puttering around, you're walking, stoke running, but you're keeping that boat on the time, so every time it kind of turns off, you guys follow it. At one point you do lose sight of it, but pulling out a quick hasty map at the water bats have drawn for you of the major tunnel locations. Like they've got basically a map of Doskvol and they put big red X's and lines on it where the tunnels lead to. You go to their end and indeed their intel is right as they come out of a tunnel that leads under from imagine like Venice, like the stone kind of walkways the buildings are built on. They come out from under one of them and they turn again. It's really cramped now. You kind of have to get right up to the building and watch it. And every now and again you lose sight of it where it turns off and you have to let it go out of sight before you can catch up to it. So, it goes out of sight. It turns left, you guys get to that building, it goes up, turns right, out of sight, you guys chase up to the building, running around, across the streets, jumping across a couple of the canals. At one point, Tombstone, falling behind, jumps onto a gondola, and the guy goes, "Hey!" and she jumps off onto the other side. But you guys are keeping it mostly intact. You can have to make another stealth roll, though, as you guys are kind of chase miss. You're not as being effective as you want to be.
Okay.
To make sure you keep it in sight, at one point it does start to pull away. Is there any action you want to take here to keep it up? How do you want to catch up to it? It starts to pull away.
Maybe
You've been mostly effective to get about halfway into Silkshore, wherever they're going, but you've not been fully there yet.
Can I do a hunt roll to set up either Dan or Tombstone?
Yes, how you hit them up?
Hunt.
What? Yeah, so you hunt, but what are you hunting?
The boat. I don't know. Like,
you find the boat to help them.
You said it's coming away, so maybe predict.
So what is
it?
They hit it straight. Okay, yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
They hit it straight, and then suddenly they rev up, and it's unexpectedly. And by the time you guys get to the street where the corner of the building where they've gone down, they're much further away than you expected.
Right.
They've hit a bit of a straight and gone faster.
Okay, yeah, basically predict where they're going to go, or see them from afar to ensure we're on the
go
right
for a
track
risky
first.
standard to do it without being seen.
Hunt.
A one. Thaddeus, so as you look at the map and you predict where you think they're going to be, you run across the streets, the streets of these narrow, twisting pathways, and you turn right and you turn left and you sit at the corner of your eye and you run down the other end of the alley and you bump past some kind of homeless guy or someone there who's kind of being sick, and he goes, "Hey!" and he's on. By the time he hits the floor, you're already gone, and you come out and you don't see it.
Right.
You don't see it. Right now, you're not sure where it is.
Can I do a flashback?
Yeah, of course.
I want to.
You look at the map hastily and going, "Where could it have gone?" And you're trying to work out where it could have turned away.
How much stress would it be to get some information on a vultures? Vultures, yeah. gang member and basically like threaten his family?
It
Would that be
would
possible?
Yeah, it's definitely possible. To find them.
Threaten his family and basically try and
Are you trying to find them?
find out where it's gonna go?
Sorry, do you want to have the information of where his family is and let him know, or do you want to get him and then like torture him and be like?
I want him to. No, it's too difficult. I think. I wanted him to be actually on either as part of this operation I've got,
Okay.
and then basically tell me some information about the operation from the inside, basically, with his family as like collateral or like like threatening them. But I don't suppose I'd.
You can do it. I think it'd be for stress
Right. Okay.
because I think you've got to find a member who has basically got a family, which isn't
Yeah.
too hard. They've all got families, right? Most of them have, not all of them. Find him, kidnap him, torture him, and then make sure he goes back, which you can definitely do. You can definitely do it. I think to have done it, it would be a full stress. It would be several stages. It would
Right.
find the guy, get the guy, torture the guy, get him back.
Okay.
Keep his mouth shut, and like scare him enough to keep his mouth shut.
Yeah. Well, we've lost the boat. I don't know.
No, you've lost the boat. That was your setup roll.
right,
It wasn't
okay.
an action. It was your setup roll.
Okay.
I want to make a study roll.
Yeah.
To look at the map and basically be like, okay, so like, where is the most likely place they could be going?
Yeah, go for
I
it.
want to just get ahead of them.
Yeah,
really.
sure. Risky standard, man.
To study
Really risky standard.
5.
5, do it. So Thaddeus, as you guys turn to the corner,
Yeah.
you look at the map, you go, I'm gonna head them off. You've got a map each, I'm guessing, why would the roll not give you multiple ones?
Yeah.
So you immediately jump off and start heading down, whereas Mr. Merrick looks and goes, right, okay, you meet that, and it's kind of pincer movement, you going through the alleyways, darting to get ahead of them, you following them.
Yeah.
As you guys get...
I kind of see like Thadeus going off in that direction.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well he's got that route cleared, so there's 2 ways he can go here. So I'm going to go the other one and get ahead of them. And
Exactly that. And as you come out, like you guys, a couple of seconds later, you see each other, and you kind of nod, and you keep going. You guys got every now and again seeing the other one, a couple of streets away, getting further away apart. Thaddeus, when that heart sinks, you realise I've lost the boat. I can't see it. And you come out, and you see Thaddeus a couple of streets away, and then you don't see the boat either. And then you just see it. You hear it, just and you suddenly see it, and it's come out of one of the tunnels.
Yeah.
One is the water rats mustn't be aware of because it's not marked on the map. But you see it, and it's definitely that boat. And for a split second, you think they've seen you, and you throw yourself back. You're still good. You can signal to Thadeus and let him know that you've still got his sight.
yeah.
And you see now, coming up ahead, there's several figures waiting on the dock, and you're right on the edge now of one of the major rivers. So what they've done, they've gone through the E's, used the twisting kind of streets and a couple of tunnels, and now they've come to the underhang of one of the bridges that leads into the Fog Crest, which is where there's 3 rivers in Silkshore, and they meet at kind of like a Y shape, and it's where the 3 rivers meet. So that when they go out of this bridge, they've got major routes out, as well as going through the little canals, they can get major routes out.
Yeah.
Where the fortress are based, you're not sure, like the HQ, you don't know. But you can see now they're coming to this dock under the bridge, and you can see several silhouettes of figures hiding, standing in the distance.
Cool.
As the boat putters away, waves of the sea rolling in, gently lapping against the boat. There, you see Merrick signalling you from a couple of streets away that he's got the boat.
Yeah. I guess I'm not close enough to like make out any of the figures, or
Got a good idea.
could I possibly? I mean, okay. So
Yeah.
what would be my position and effect if I were to do a study roll from where I am?
I think you've got
To see
binoculars.
I've got
You've
binoculars.
got
Yeah.
binoculars, so I'd say
Basically, see if there's anyone I recognise their
I'd
scope
say-
or what they're wearing.
controlled limited.
Control
Like you can do it. Like you're not in immediate danger. You've got binoculars, you can look. It's hard to see at night, but you can definitely try and see. If you can study and get a good, and you maybe if the moon shines the right moment, you can get a look. But see what you see. See what you see.
Okay, I'll do that. I will try and make out from where I am, clothing or ideally see if scope's there.
I'll give you Devil's Bargain.
Okay.
Give you an extra die.
I predict you'll take it.
See or be seen. So you get an extra die, but if the danger comes, because remember you can resist consequences. If you fail, you can't resist the consequences.
If the danger comes.
If the danger comes to pass, you can't resist it. So if you basically get a complication, you cannot resist any complication that may arise. Because you're going to have to put yourself in a position where you can see them, but they might see you.
Yeah. I'll take it.
So, can you do it? Can you sneak out, see them without them seeing you?
Control position, it's fine.
Control limited.
As I'm like leaning over the the river, like it's fine. It's a control position.
Yeah, so they look, all the heads kind of turn around. Yeah. 2 dice, he's taking
2 dice study.
1 to 3. 1 to 3. You can't resist this.
Sorry.
Very disappointed.
After last week. So, tell me what you do, Merrick. Bearing in mind you're trying to see them.
Yeah, I'm probably like...
They're on the other side of the street, like about...
Other side of the street?
About half a block away, underneath a bridge overhang, across a decent-sized canal now. Not a small one, a decent one. Enough for about 3 boats side by side. What do? Do you just lean out and look at
Yeah, I think I'm just like leaning out over a bit too far over the river, maybe. So they could see.
Part of me wants to say just fall in.
I know you do.
Yeah, straight away as soon as you said lean.
As soon as I said lean, yeah.
But no.
No.
What happens is this.
But I'm not that aware of my surroundings because I'm just looking for binoculars. Yeah. I'm not.
What happens is this.
I resist. Oh shit.
There's a shattering of broken tile next to you. And then you feel something straight at the back of your head as you're looking up, and there's kids on the rooftop, and they're throwing stones at you. Making a whole racket as well. Little shits. Little shits. I've seen some guy with like a fancy pair of binoculars or whatever, looking down, obviously trying to stay quiet, and they've just started causing noise. You know Doskvol well. You've seen these kids. They've helped you before, these kind of little like urchins. You know, run some errands. Right now, this night, they're bored. They see a guy being sneaky, and they start going front of him. Hey, mister, what you doing down there? And they're throwing rocks at you, and like a tile breaks next to you, and they're just drawing a whole load of attention to you.
How far away from the vultures am I?
Ooh.
Or from what I think of vultures?
Yeah, what you think of vultures? Well, almost certainly, but I don't know 100% vultures. Probably about 20 to 30 meters.
Can I do something?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to basically try and command them to stop, and I'm going to try and pay them to go and throw some rocks at the vultures over there.
Yeah, you can do that.
Like,
can you start a clock for me, please, Dan?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Mark 4 tick clock. Mark 2 ticks.
Yeah.
Vultures alerted.
Yep.
Oh god.
2 ticks. Okay. You want to command the kids to stop throwing and go and throw over there instead?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, man, go for your roll. Risky standard. They're urchins, you might listen, you might not. You might do, you might not.
I hold out a shiny coin.
He's like, and one of the kids, like, you see, like, he's a bigger kid. If you like come over and... So what do you say to him, Simon, just before you roll?
I say, stop that right now.
Yeah.
If you want to...
Only a couple of stories up, you know, yeah, you can...
You want to earn some money tonight?
Yeah. And you see, as you hold the coin out...
Doesn't sound creepy at all.
Yeah. Hey, little boy.
Hey, little kid.
You want to earn some money? And it's in Silkshire of all places. Like the red light district. Oh, my God. So, as you say that... Like, this kid's got, like, a fucking, like, cravat on, like, way too big for him, clearly stolen. And he's, like, a bigger kid, so he doesn't look clearly the boss. He's got, like, a shabby little, like, waistcoat on. And he goes, dead cocky, like, hands on his hips, goes, what stop us throwing a rock at you, mister, and taking that coin off you when you were asleep? So, do you make your roll?
Yeah, as he says that, I flash my gun and then hold out the coin. 1 dice. Oh, 1.
Oh, my God!
You're still cursed from last week. So as you hot flash that gun out, like a rock is just thrown right at you. You take level 1 harm.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Rocks to the head.
Are you resisting it?
Yeah, definitely.
Resist!
What is it? Prowess.
Is that going to be prowess?
4 dice.
4 dice.
You could get a crit here.
You could get a crit clear stress. 5. So you take 1 stress. As that rock comes turtling towards you, just dodge it like that, and it lands right where your head was. And the big kid threw it.
I catch it and
okay, you
crumble
catch
it
it
to dust. I'm going to consort.
Now you see the boat is pulled up.
I'm going to consort. I'm going to say, no, you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
You'll earn much more. You'll earn much more money doing what I say rather than throwing rocks at my head, mate.
So weird. But I love it. Desperate.
What my friend is
standard.
trying to tell you is this is a business opportunity.
Desperate standard. You could try and set him up.
I'm totally going to set you up with this with probably with consort.
Yeah. So you can either set him or assist. So assist, you just get the straight 1 die. The setup, you might fail it.
It is far more adults to look at this as a business opportunity.
Yeah. Risky standard.
Risky standard. Cool. Consort, 3 dice. 1, 2, 5.
5. So you do it, and he's like, "Yeah, you talk proper fancy, you mister. Proper fancy. You got money. All right. What is it then?" And he's got like a rock in his hand now, and it's like that scene from Home Alone. It's like he's got like a brick now, like Home Alone 2. You know, like where you just get the brick gets thrown at, like Kevin throws the brick at Marv over and over and over. It's like that right now. He's got a brick.
I've got a plan. Like basically, I'm going to try and get them to throw rocks at the vultures to see and like cause like a bit of a disturbance, see if I can see any movement on any rooftops, or like see if I can find Scope's position.
Okay,
It would
so
be really-
you've got an extra die. So do you want to get the set up extra die or better position, better effect, or extra die?
What is the? It's desperate.
Sorry, let me just check this one.
I feel like we probably need another die.
Yeah, I'll roll 2 dice. I mean, I'm
What
rolling
is
1
the
dice.
position?
Okay, it's extra die. It's going to be desperate because you commanded before, right?
Yeah.
Now you try consort.
Yeah.
So it'd be risky standard. It's not the same.
Oh, I already marked it off. But...
Oh, you can make it desperate if you want. We can make it
why
desperate.
not? Make it desperate.
Make it desperate. Okay, yeah. So you really threaten the kid that you're gone, but also kind of like real carrot or stick and carrot. Yeah. Okay, go for it. It's desperate, man.
2 dice. A 2 and a 6.
Woo!
6.
You got a 6.
You do
That's
it.
what it's like.
You do it consequence free.
It doesn't feel good.
So the kid's like, "Yeah, all right. You give us that money. What do you want us to do?"
How many is there?
Oh, like 8.
Alright, I'll say...
Like
4.
now you say money, like a couple more heads pop up.
I'll say, come down here, and I'll get them down, and I'll
They
say...
kind of shimmy down like drain pipes and stuff. They're like little rodents.
2 of you throw rocks at that guy from that side.
Yeah.
2 of you throw rocks from that guy.
And like the
from
lead
that
kid's
side.
got like hands and like his like really shabby waistcoat. He's like, yeah,
And the rest of you 4
yeah.
throw rocks at that guy from there.
Yeah.
I don't just do it and run.
Doing right.
Yeah.
Do you want us to hurt him or just like piss him off?
Yeah, hit him in. See that shot you had at me?
He's a good one.
The one I missed.
Yeah, I missed a good one. That one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
Give him one of those.
Yeah, alright. Give him a shiner.
But actually hit.
I'll actually hit it.
And like, if you walk past, you kind of like kicks you in the chin. Like it doesn't hurt, but like you try to. Okay, so his boy's like, right, let's go, like that. You see him like, gather up some bricks and like loose stones and stuff, and like you see him scamper across. You see now some of those boxes are getting unloaded.
Right.
And you said throw it at them, so they go up to the rooftops.
Yeah, yeah.
A couple of them go across the street because they can't get them from the angle under the bridge, and they just start launching the bricks, and they're all just going, "Oi, you lot, what you doing?" And like the proper lot, I don't know why it's me the Cockney now. Why? Sorry to anyone from London right now. Alex watching this going, "What is he doing to my mother tongue?" And they just start launching bricks at the vultures. Straight away you hear them just go, "Oh, you fucking little shits," like that. Yeah. And one of them like kind of picks it up and throws it back at the kids. And the kids are like seeing this total game now, like throw it back. No, you don't see any movement from the rooftops. You just see this now. The vultures come out. You probably see about 7 of them.
Right. Okay.
You count? Yeah, 7 of them.
Okay.
Straight away, there seems to be one figure kind of barking orders just from the gesticulations. You can see like in the dim light, kind of glow of the lamplight above the bridge, which is kind of casting silhouette in them underneath it. You see one figure gesticulating and telling them what to do.
So
one figure runs at the kids like nearby, like he goes to get in the boat and kind of pushes it over, and the kids immediately scurry off.
So can we do a survey roll? Or?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah, of course.
Or is it pretty apparent that she's not here?
You're not sure. It's hard to say because under the bridge.
Okay.
I can look through binoculars again and see if I can find make her out now.
Yeah, I'd say this will be a control standard because now they're not looking at you.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna look out for them basically. Study roll.
1. This is not a good position for you guys. They're underneath a bridge. It's dark and it's hard to see.
Every said stop moving.
It's hard to see.
Right. I'm going to.
Whether you want to get closer or go. No, on the bridge, go to the bridge, go around it, go to the sides.
I'm going to
Yeah.
double back
Okay.
to a pre-prepared location.
Okay.
Where our elite thugs have been waiting.
Okay.
I'm going to grab them.
Yeah.
And then basically tell them we're going to hit them now.
Okay.
And then we'll hit them there.
You're just going to hit him underneath the bridge?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's fair, isn't it?
That's fair.
We've done as much as we
We
can.
tried the stealthy approach. Didn't work.
We did three rolls against children, and one of them was successful. I guess my stress roll was alright, but like.
So you two are sitting and discussing. And what I see now is Merrick and Thaddeus going,
let's go.
I can't see it, I can't tell.
Yeah.
Let's just kill him.
At least it'll kill 8 members.
Yeah, we've got a
like,
group of them in one location. Let's just do it and
Yeah.
take what they've got.
Yeah. So I mean, what we'll do is
Yeah.
half of us from one side, say Merrick and half of them from that side, and then.
I may make a suggestion as well.
Go on.
The water rat's told you there's a couple of boats going to and fro in. So if another boat's coming, you could kind of lie in wait maybe for the second boat as well.
Yeah, and then go
take even more, make
that's
even
true.
more. So there's that other option as well.
Yeah, I think we'll try and take a boat coming in, stealthily. Hopefully, well, we can't make too much noise, and then we'll have some people coming in the boat, and then people coming in from behind them, basically.
So there's that option as well.
That's true.
So yeah, whatever this case is, you've got a group of them now. You've got several of them under a bridge in one location. You could search because they haven't got that many members left. It's the big operation of them now because the war rats hit them, took a load out. You killed 3-4 the other day and been fighting them.
I'll do the boat thing. I'll do the boat because we know their route, so we can wait on the other side of the tunnel. Basically, watch until the boat comes over and just jump down onto them, and then hopefully, like me and a thug, me and 2 thugs or something. Probably. How many is on a boat? We're on that first boat.
First boat was at 3. You see now. You
3,
thought it
yeah.
looked like it was 2, but there was one guy hunkered down the middle. But there's 3 of them.
I'll bring me.
So there was 4 waiting for them.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll get me and 2 thugs.
Okay.
We'll wait like on a bridge on the route.
Are you doing this now, or are you taking them out first and then waiting? You've got 7 guys to deal with immediately.
No. Yeah. So the 7 guys that are there are obviously waiting for another shipment as well. Are they?
No, sorry.
Oh,
I may
right,
have missed.
okay.
What I meant by that is, so they've got 4 guys waiting.
Yeah.
3 guys are unloading.
Oh, right.
And what I meant was, if you kill these guys, if a second boat comes in, you could wait there for it.
I see.
Like the route they're
Yeah.
taking now, so you could you could wipe them out. And even if Scope's not there, she might be there. But even if she's not there, you could still get more guys later by basically going, we know they're coming here, and we'll just wait for them.
Yeah.
So there's that option.
I guess what? Okay. Yeah.
Or you could just wait for the next.
I was saying to get an even better drop on the 4 that are there. 7 that are there.
Mm-hmm.
Like would be to intercept a boat which is coming,
Sneak on.
and then basically just because it's dark, isn't it? Just go up to them and then just we've got the drop on them that side of things, and then everyone else can rush in there.
Definitely. One thing you do know is they seem to be doing some kind of exchange. You don't reckon as you're watching it they're all going to stay there.
Right.
They're dropping something off, but stuff's getting loaded as well.
Okay, we'll just hit them there and then
That's
I'm not trying to miss you that sort of stuff.
right.
And if you want to do that, you totally can. That's a great idea. You could wait, and then if you do that as well, there'll be even less guys for you to deal with.
Yeah.
Depends if you want to deal with 7 now.
They will get more out of it, basically.
Possibly, yeah. They might get some stuff away. They're dropping stuff off, but they're definitely picking up loads as well. I mean, they might be dropping the good stuff off. They might be just doing a swap. You're not sure what they're doing, but you can see they're loading and unloading, and there's one gesticulating.
Yeah.
So it's whatever you guys want to do. Someone's definitely barking orders at them. So, what do you want to do? Do you want to lie and wait for the next boat and sneak up on and sneak them that way? Drop in and sneak in? Or do you want to hit the 7 out of there now?
I think just hit the 7 that are there now.
Okay. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Okay.
You got your thugs, you got 6 of them?
Yeah.
And you got Paddy. Oh no, you fired him.
Paddy's gone.
You got 6 of them. You got you guys. You got Tombstone.
I keep trying to rehire him.
You got Jane.
Yeah, she's there.
Okay, cool. You notice Jane now has got a shotgun,
God, where's she getting these things from?
and it's got notches on it.
Look, the one time we need you to be quiet and
Yeah.
use a blade, you're bringing out a blunderbuss on us.
Oh my god, blunderbuss. She's like, oh, fine, and she's just like really disappointed, and she's got that big sword. And she's like, all right.
Look, this thing needs to be quiet.
Yeah.
Me and Merrick will go in, slit 2 of their throats. Once they raise alarm, you guys come in, distract them.
She's like, how are you going to slit their throats? They're on the group. Surely it's better just jump them.
Oh, we'll just jump in then.
Just jump them.
Yeah.
She's looking at it from a military point of view now, and she's gone very late. Like you see Jane when she drinking, she's Mad Jane. When she's fighting, she goes laser focused.
Right.
Laser.
Okay.
Because imagine you've got 7 guys under a bridge currently, surrounded by boxes and kind of like half walls, like they all had a half hidden. She's like, just jump them, just take them.
Okay.
I would like to, just in advance of that, I'd like
Yeah.
to make an attune roll to see if I can sense the presence of the whisper that we
Go for it.
saw before.
Yeah, you've already met her once, so yeah, cool. Go for it, man.
Yes.
Risky standard. The ghost field is very rarely controlled.
Basic standard, okay. 6.
6. You do it without consequence, but no, you do not.
Okay.
You tune to that ghost field, everything goes like a shift into a hazy blue, kind of like looking through a blue filter over the world. Nothing jumps out at you. There's no spirits nearby. Nothing. And just you pull yourself back as you feel that colours begin to wash over you. It's hard to descend. Every time you attune, you can stay a little bit longer.
Yeah.
It's like going underwater, like learn to hold your breath.
I imagine I've kind of been like, the whole stuff with the whispers kind of got Merrick a bit interested, so he's been kind of like talking to Tombstone more and just like practicing like.
It's like going underwater. Like the more you do it, the more you hold your breath. And like Merrick's coming out of it, and he's like, and you feel that relief as that reality seeps into your lungs and spirit, much like fresh air does when you come up from water. Yeah. But no, you didn't sense anything.
Would I have to take a stress for having the gang ready?
No, that's you can definitely do.
What about if I asked the water rats to lend us a boat?
You could have done that, I think, fair. Without stress.
Yeah, I think we definitely have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stress is only like if it was a bit complex, like or a little bit, like asking, hey, can you borrow a boat? That's not complex.
Okay, and what about getting like slick raincoats? Stress? Or
to make them look like vultures?
Yeah.
I'd say that's a stress to make it look like the vultures.
Because all I'm thinking is if we hire a boat, get the coats on, and basically roll up to the dock while everyone else, like 3 of us are in the boat, and then
that's not a good plan.
Everyone else comes from the side.
So yeah, you got those raincoats. You've dyed them black, even blacker, and you've slicked them with the wax they have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll take a stress for that. So
you've asked. So you got one of the similar boats. You've got some of the raincoats on it. Yeah. So who's going with who?
I'll be in the boat.
You're in the boat.
Are you on 5 stress now?
5 stress now. I just took a stress.
So you're in the boat.
Where'd that come from? 5 stress. Just like that.
Yeah.
Me on the boat. I think Mad Jane will be better, like in a general skirmish. So she can be on the other side she can be with Merrick or. Yeah. I just have 2 thugs.
Are we just gonna like prowl around to?
Like either side. Yeah, like above the side, either side of the. Yeah. I'm guessing it's like a bridge and it's got stairs coming down.
Yeah, exactly that.
Bridge, so like either side, and then
this is definitely like a temporary location they've pulled up tonight to dock.
Yeah.
Get the stuff and go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be me and 2 thugs on the boat.
Yeah.
And then they'll know the signal to start shooting basically.
Okay, cool. You and 2 thugs, you, Jane, Tombstone, and 4 others.
Yep.
So you're kind of descending down the stairs, you guys jumping on. Yeah, go for it. Do you want to do a group action for like lead a skirmish here, or do you want to do it?
Yeah, like the pop up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do it. I'll lead a group.
Are you going to? Are we all booking at the same time?
I'm starting it because obviously I'm rolling up to the boat with like my hood over my head. Everyone else is, the other 2 thugs, one's back like crouching down.
Yeah.
As soon as I roll up, like close enough for them to see my face, so perhaps I'll be looking away, and as soon as I turn around, I just like whip out my 2 pistols and shoot the two nearest guys who are there, and then that's a signal for you guys to come down. Yeah. So I'll lead a skirmish action to get the drop on them basically.
Cool. So we got Thadeus leading the skirmish action. So he rolls for him, you roll for you. Jane and Tombstone will need to roll.
Oh god, you've got 2.
Okay.
And then the thugs roll as a group, but they get +1 as well because they're elite.
Yeah.
So it'll be a few dice rolls here. I like it.
I don't get stressed out.
The thugs are tier 0, so they're...
Thugs are tier 1.
Oh, they're tier 1.
Because
So they get 2 dice.
They get 2 dice.
Because they're tier 1 plus 1.
Okay.
Because you got them when you were tier 1, they're still tier 1.
Do I get an extra dice for the setup with the boat?
I
get a
think so.
drop?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely.
I don't need the extra dice. Can I give it to someone else? Can I give it to perhaps...
No, but
like,
you could have someone else lead it. Like, someone else could lead it. Or Merrick could lead it.
Yeah, well, I might just stress. I'm on 4. I'm
Okay.
4 stress away from I could die. But go out the thing.
So should I be on
Well, the thing is, here's the thing: if you want to roll less dice, you can do. If you want, basically, like we haven't got a roll for Jane and Tombstone, you could just basically say because Jane and Tombstone are interested because they're like assets.
Yeah.
I don't think
And
Tombstone
the
needs to be involved.
No.
You could say to her
That's true.
basically,
Way on top of the bridge.
You're now part of the elite thugs. I want you to be part because
right,
she's
okay.
quite powerful.
Yeah.
So you could have her role and Jane's role as part of the thugs role.
Yeah,
Themselves.
we'll just do that.
So, okay,
Yeah.
so it's just you two and the thugs.
Yeah.
So you get a die, or you get your dice,
Okay,
you get your
yeah.
dice, the thugs get 2 dice.
Yeah, we get
And the thugs
setup.
include your other gang members.
Okay. This is a skirmish.
Yeah.
So I have 0 dice.
You can lead the group action.
You're leading the group
Yeah, and he
action.
gets a dice.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, you've got to set up dice. So
Yeah.
you got 1 die.
Yeah.
I will lead the group action.
Cool. So Merrick, you are leading the group action. So when you run down those stairs, you're jumping out. So I'm
Yeah.
guessing it'll be something like you put up the boat, and when you're
'Cause
ready,
they
you're
can
coming
see it.
down.
Yeah, exactly. They can see the boat like coming
You
up.
come down, they get distracted, you jump out.
Yeah. Okay.
What is the position?
Risky standard, my friend.
Okay. So for me, I get a 6.
Yes.
For
Oh no, 4.
Thaddeus gets 4.
So no stress so far.
And then the thugs and Jane and Tombstone and
Yeah, as a group.
whoever else is going to get a 1-3.
So 1 stress for you.
All
1
stress!
stress for you as you
Woo!
lead it. But you do it without consequence. You describe to me, because you've done it. You've done it. Tell you what. I think this is a great option for a fortune roll. Let's see how many you kill in the initial attack. You just outright kill.
True. Yeah.
So I think you got the thugs, and you got to set up I think 2 or 3 dice on this, as you guys just launch in there. Maybe 3 dice because you're attacking with 3 opportunities. You come from the boat on both sides.
Yeah.
It's like a real crossfire.
Yeah.
So roll 3 dice for your fortune roll. I think that's a hell of a position to, and see. I think the highest is how many you kill in the initial assault. You kill 5 straight off the bat.
5 straight for that.
Kill 5 straight off the bat. Boom, boom, boom. So you describe to me how you do it.
Basically, I've reacquisitioned
Yeah.
Jane's shotgun,
Yeah.
so it's like in the boat basically, and as I see these
I'll
guys
take
running
that.
up, yeah, it's like probably better like me having that, like, and as I see the people coming down,
Yeah.
I like flick it up with my foot,
Yeah.
like catch it and spin around and like shoot like
Yeah.
two of them off the back, yeah,
What's Merrick doing?
double barreled.
Meanwhile, I'm coordinating from above the bridge, that way.
Are you coordinating by having your sword cane out?
Oh, absolutely. That way.
like a conductor.
And yeah, they're just like charging down the stairs. And,
You hear that
Mad Jane.
of the footsteps on the stairs suddenly, and it's just
yeah, Mad Jane's sword swinging.
yeah. Yeah. You just see her come down, and like with that 2-handed broadsword she had, just the first guy comes round, and you see from the above like just abject terror in his face, and he realises too late what's about to happen, and it just sinks into his shoulder and down, and he's kind of like half like comes into. You ever seen like Terminator 2 and that? It's like that. The T-1000 is like kind of leaning like that. Yeah, it's like that, and she just slicks it out and hits another guy with the butt of it. Yeah. Oh wow. So that just happened very quickly. 5 of those guys instantly dropped, either dead or dying, outright dead or dying. You see Scope. She is there.
Nice.
She is right in the middle, and as she sees this now, there's a tunnel under the bridge, like where they've obviously got some stuff to go. And her and the other one of them now immediately just starts laying down cover fire, just bang, pulls out 2 pistols, just bang, bang. It's not aimed, it's just to cause noise, get people to duck their heads. Thadeus, you kind of duck down for a second as a pistol bullet goes above you, and they start running into that tunnel. They are just running. They've abandoned the guild, they've got the stuff, they've got nothing, they just run. Or they're trying to.
It's just a foot tunnel.
Yeah, so it's a tunnel under the bridge.
So it won't be one that the water rats have given us any information about.
Not yet, no.
Okay.
You're not aware of this one. What do you want to do?
So there's like one left behind, basically, like covering. Or is he running?
He's
like
running with her,
like...
but he covered her to get by her a split second, and now he's running with, and like they're kind of like firing over their shoulder as they go.
Right.
You got a chase in your hands.
Yeah, I've got to chase them. So yeah, I'll roll a hunt roll to basically try and follow them.
Yeah, go for it. So as they're running down the thing, you're trying to keep your head down, not get shot, but keep them in sight and fire. Maybe you fire them back, or maybe you're trying to keep a sight.
I'll probably just like reloading as I go, basically, like looking down and just like trying to dodge the bullets.
Well, so are you joining them on this? Are you following?
Yeah.
Something different.
Just running through the tunnel. Not really my kind of style.
I'll whistle. I'll whistle to Mad Jane and like whistle with her to come with me.
Okay, so Jane's following you on point.
Yeah.
Is there another way to tell where this tunnel goes to?
I was about to suggest something like this. You could certainly try and get higher ground and see where it comes out. Like the individual, because it's what you know about. You spend a lot of time there. It's very narrow canals, so these underground tunnels can't go too far because they hit the water. So you can definitely get to a couple upper set of stairs to a building, fire escapes, and just look and just see where a figure might go because these tunnels can't go too far before they come back out.
Okay, cool. Then in that case, I want to do that. I will just kind of follow the tunnel above to the best of my ability, get to high ground, and just survey the land.
Absolutely. So we'll do your one first, and we'll do your second. Yep. So while you're underneath, roll this simultaneously, essentially.
Yep.
You want to roll for your hunt, risky standard. God. 1 by 2. We'll come to that second. Your one, risky standard. Actually, no. Yours will be risky to find the right place to get a angle. That's the risk here.
Risky standards, though.
Risky standards.
Okay. So survey 3.
3. So a lot of bullets firing, a lot of blood, a lot of adrenaline currently. As you're chasing down, Jane gets hit.
Okay.
And gets dropped.
Right. And
she just see her hit that you turn back and she goes, go on, like that. And she's kind of like doing a typical soldier thing of go on without me. She looks like she's going to be alright, like she's enough to move in and kind of get herself. You see her now, you already hear that rip of fabric, you know what she's doing. She's doing field dressing. And you see one of the other guys, you look back, is already going to help her because it's right in the mouth of the tunnel. Yeah. But you keep pressing on, but you've got your head down. And you see it like the other end, and the flash of light, you duck, and you before the bullet goes pink and hits the wall above you, but Jane's been dropped. As you're up there now, you could certainly see, and you know it's difficult to see before in Silkshield, but you know it at the same time, but you're looking around, you can't see anyone. You can kind of hear them, but it's hard to discern where the noise is coming from, because you can hear the gunshots. What action you guys want to take? They're getting a little bit away there. They've bought some ground. They're not out of sight, not gone, but they've bought a little bit of ground.
What sort of role do you think it would be to follow them with, I guess, a bit more reckless abandon?
Reckless abandon? Oh, I think you could skirmish it.
Skirmish?
I think skirmish is one. Like, you could definitely skirmish, like, you could go, running and gunning. Yeah. Or not even necessarily running and gunning, but just, like, taking the risk to jump from cover to cover.
Yeah, exactly,
and get engaged.
Rather than that, just, like, basically just try and barrel towards them a little bit more.
Like charging
them. Than more stealthy, so, yeah. Position effect.
Hit risky standard. Show this door.
Okay.
Because they're trying to get away. They're not trying to kill them. They're trying to get away. Yeah.
Skirmish roll. 4 and a 3.
4 and a 3. You do the complication. Nice. So the good news is you see and hear Thadeus. As he charges, you recognise that voice distinctly. That's the good news.
Well, come here, you fucker.
The curse words you learn in the army, the colourful ones you've been learning from him.
Yeah.
And suddenly you can't see them, but you know where they are. You look over, it's like where you are, it's 2-story, and there's another story below, and that second story is that lower first story is blocking your sight of the street, but you know that they've come out there, they've come out the other side, it's direct parallel where you are.
Okay, so
it's perpendicular to where you are.
Then I'm out of the tunnel.
Yes, you can definitely hear that. As you're charging around the tunnel, one of the guys waited there, and as you come around the corner, he grapples you, but your sheer momentum and bulk drives him to the ground, but you're on him, but he's got you, and you see Jane, that target, your quarry now, she's on the street, she's got that rifle on her back. Scope's got the rifle on the back, and she's running, and you see her now, she's trying to head south, and she's going up one of the buildings, she's like running around the corner, and you see her just run and jump off a dumpster kind of thing, being one of those big things, and grab some of the fire extinguisher like ladders, fire escape ladders and starts just, with a sheer effort, just pulls herself up onto it. She's definitely getting the higher ground where she can use that rifle. Yeah. If she needs to, that's what she needs to be going. You know it from the military. That's probably what she's going for.
Yeah.
So he's up to you. What do you want to do, Merrick?
Where can I see any of this from where I am? Or?
No, you can hear it. You can try and jump down. You can run down. Or you can try and jump down to the lower story if you want. I'm guessing you've got a couple of thugs with you. They would have followed you. Just instinctively would have followed you.
Yeah. I am going to.
One of them's like, I'm going to get down to the ground, and he starts running down immediately.
I want to... Is there like any good lookout point from above? I'd rather stay above if possible.
Go a bit higher?
Or do I have to go down?
You can definitely go higher if you want. So, again, imagining Venice, with those rooftops that are all very close together, that's kind of what Silk Shore's like. So, yeah, you're on a kind of second story one. You ran to the first one you kind of could see access to. The one next to you is definitely higher. There's a balcony quite close. You could jump and go across that way. You couldn't. The reason you didn't go to that one there is you didn't see the fire or a way in.
Yeah.
This was the quickest one, but now you're on this second story. You can jump to that next one across and go even higher if you wish.
I think I'm going to do that. I think I want to get a good overview of the area.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Rather getting in.
Yeah.
So you say, am I gonna have to do? Is it like a jump across?
Jump across. Yeah.
So it's probably like a.
You could finesse it. Yeah, you could bit of dexterity, like try and gauge it. You could do like pure strength skirmish and just try and like run, jump, and use a bit of brute force to kind of just get some distance. What else have we got? Most of you going for a prowess one?
I think I'm just going to finesse it to try and just make the jump, jump over to the balcony.
It's a bit of a dexterous action.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're risky standard.
Risky standard. 1 dice.
Do it.
You look down, sway a little bit. You sway a little bit. It's 2 stories. Oh, you do it, and you land cleanly. And as you land, you hit it, and you hit a window, and you see a family inside having dinner, and they just look at you through the window. And then you're straight up.
Yeah, straight up.
Cool, so you're on the 3rd story now, and now you do get a good size. You get to the 3rd story, this is the rooftop of this one. Goes right to the top, and you see the rooftop entrance. And as you look now, you can see Thadeus like wrestling at the bottom of the street, because you've got a good angle now, like kind of coming at like a 45-degree angle from where before that the lower story is blocking you. Now you can see it. He's wrestling with someone on the ground, and you see Jane has run a set of stairs up from the canal, and she's now climbing to one of the rooftops. Scope. Mad Jane. Scope. Yes. Mad Jane that you can't see. She's that side. Yeah.
The Thaddeus gritting his teeth, like tries to get a massive handful of the guy's hair.
Yeah.
Like reaches behind his back for a blade and like tries to sling it up into his chin.
Okay, I'm guessing that's a skirmish. Yeah. Going toe to toe, so it's going to be risky standard. Or risky great, because you're trying to sink it into it. If you get this, it's coming off. 4. Wow. Yeah. Okay. So you do it. It takes you a bit longer than you want to get that kill and blow. So you grab his hair, and he almost turns your arm over, so he's trying to grab it. He kind of grabs your wrist, and for a moment he isolates your arm.
Yeah.
And you're practicing skirmish, you're used to fighting, and everything you kind of do, you realise this guy's trained, he knows how to fight, and you think, fuck it, I'm going back to my street fighting days, and you just sink a hammer blow into his gut. There's no finesse, no grace to this. It's pure physical strength. And as he goes, like that, you really get really start gripping the arm. You get his hair in that shink, and you just see that. You realise that for that last second, that glint in his eye as the blade shines in the night, and before he knows what's happened, it's just like that, and it just sprays a crimson red trail across you. You get up, he's bought her a few more seconds, but that's 6 of those vultures dead now. Dropped. The scope is halfway up that rooftop now. You see this happening. You see Scope now is kind of going around the side of the building to get to the rooftop. And as you're looking around now, and as the kind of the moon, which is unlike the sun, still around, it kind of lazily drifting through the night sky, the clouds. You just see a silhouette of this of a figure you've seen before, that rifle climbing up top of a building. At all these close rooftops, she's definitely running now. She's running. She's heading south towards Fogcrest, which is the bit where you guys were before, which is super like a maze, super close, super narrow rail maze, like lots of heights, lots of lows, lots of places to break line of sight. What do you want to do, guys?
I'll shout up to Merrick and I'll say, "Which way's she gone, Merrick?"
I will signal towards Fogcrest.
Yeah. As you say that, she kind of turns, and like almost like a rendition of what you had last time. You see each other from the distance.
I'm gonna wave the way that she waved last time.
Oh, nice! Yeah, nice. You do not receive a wave and reply this time.
I'm going to try and chase, or make my way to Fogcrest, and I'm guessing I can't see her because she's on a building.
No, you can see her. You see her.
Oh, right,
yeah, you
okay.
can see where she's gone. You see the exact route she's gone. Do you want to chase her, or do you want to try and head her off? Like on the
Head her
streets?
off.
You want to head her on the
Yeah,
streets. So
yeah.
you're going to follow below,
Yeah.
while you're calling the shots, Carl?
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna like survey from above to direct you basically. So I guess I can do a setup roll for survey to
Yeah, sounds good to me.
do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, man. You get a good position. You can make sure that, I see you, Jane. I see you, Scope. Why am I obsessed with doing tonight? I see you, Scope. Every time.
Okay, I'm going to survey. Position effects.
Risky standards.
Risky standard. 5.
Boom. You do it. You do it with a complication. How's your saying this? The complication here is where you can see where she's going clearly. It's not always obvious the layout of the silk shore on the ground compared to the rooftop.
Yeah.
So you're having to navigate through the mazes knowing the direction you've got.
Yeah.
So you can direct them as best you can, but you can't find the exact route to go. You can just only tell them where she is.
Yeah.
So what's the best thing for me to do now in terms of a roll? Is it like,
What do you think?
well, skirmish would be to like quickly chase someone. I'm guessing it's probably more like a
reckless, yeah.
hunt,
Probably a hunt.
Hunt would work, yeah. I think hunt
to
would
either
be,
find a way up or like
Yeah.
just find where she is basically.
I think still risky still seems safe here because you're not under any immediate danger. But I think the risk here for
Is
me
losing her.
is either losing her or just losing time as well
Time,
because
yeah.
trying to find a good place. It's not control, but it's not dangerous.
Yeah.
Or not immediate danger. So I think risky standard.
Okay.
You're hunting through the streets, trying to keep the angle, keep the sights.
I will take a stress unless you can give me a devil's bargain.
Ooh, I don't know if you'll like this one. The devil's bargain is Thadeus, I think, help in the moment, adrenaline, course
Pumping,
through, gives reckless abandon to this. He doesn't care if he's seen, so it's increased heat. He just wants it to get her. He's not doing it stealthily. He's got blood on him from where he's just stabbed the guy, but he's going to be running through those streets, barreling through people, knocking people to the ground. He's hunting her, and that's it.
I think I'll take it. I don't care.
So I just marked that little bit extra heat there.
We can mark it now if you want.
It depends on how overall I think that ties into it. 1 or 2.
2 dice.
Because if you roll badly, it might be worse.
For my God.
But you take. Do you think you take extra heat? Or
Was it risky? You said.
Oh,
it was
risky standard, yeah,
You did
risky
say
standard,
that.
yeah, risky standard, yeah.
yeah.
cool.
Oh,
So
yes.
you do it. So as you run along now, you see James leaping from it. Fuck me. Sorry for swearing. Sorry for James. Sorry for everything. Scope is leaping now from the rooftops, heading towards Fogcrest. And she's keeping the high up now. She unslings that rifle at one point and just takes a pot shot at you. You just like that again. These aren't kill shots. These are backup shots. Buying a time, buying a cover. You see a Merrick. Of course, you can see this. You've got a good line of sight here from what she's doing. But yeah, she leaps from the rooftop. You follow. She goes across two. There's a canal in the way, so you have to run down half the street and lose a bit of time to get across before you find a little walkway bridge and come back. And Merrick's going, "No, she's over there," like that. You're going to lose sight of her soon-ish.
Yeah.
She keeps going if you stay where you are.
Yeah, I'm going to need to adjust my location, shall we say?
Yes.
So I'm on a balcony. What are my options from here?
I'd say from here you can run across the rooftops as well.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah, it's definitely rooftops you can jump across here. Yeah, I know if they're varied height and sizes, but yeah, you can do a similar thing and keep her in sight as you follow and chase.
Yeah, so I'm gonna climb. I'm on a balcony, so I guess I have to climb up to the.
Oh, you're on the rooftop. Yeah, you got the balcony before, which
Yeah.
kind of leads to a house. You can get up to the rooftops now.
Okay, so in that case, yeah, I want to this to just run across the rooftop, run around the rooftops, and
skirmish, finesse.
Probably gonna be a finesse.
Yeah, I think it's fair.
It's probably gonna be a parkour roll.
Yeah, like basically, I think finesse is kind of like the closest we got to parkour. Yeah,
finesse.
So
parkour.
risky standard as well. You don't want to see slip and fall.
All right, risky standard.
Or do you?
No.
Yeah, you do.
No. Maybe not.
So as you're trying to keep her in sight, at one point you don't look at your footing and you lose it. You slip, you run, jump, and you don't get a good clean. And you get to the other one, you slam into the wall, and you grab it, and you're hanging there, maybe 3 stories up, and you've lost sight of them. Right now, you're hanging. That's your immediate concern.
If I were to try and like just pull myself up with like finesse, would that?
Yeah, I think that's finesse. Not more of a strength thing, I think, isn't it? I think you'd have to skirmish because finesses do things a bit more stealthily or sneakily. Sorry, finesse.
Yeah, finesse is a bit more dexterous, a bit more acrobatics.
You could you could finesse it maybe, so that try and swing yourself either onto a balcony below you and land and roll, so that you're not dropping down.
Yeah.
Not just falling. So you could finesse it to try and drop a little bit and find the way up. If you've got any raw strength, try and pull yourself up.
Yeah, if there's any ground below me or within swinging distance. Like,
yeah. So as you look below,
I'll
you see.
try and shimmy across and just like shimmy across the great pipe.
Well, I think
yeah,
isn't like a prowl like a climbing action?
You could you can prowl. Yeah, you could prowl.
Like a prowl is a climbing action.
Yeah, you can prowl kind of sneakily. You do see a balcony kind of like off to an angle beside you, probably like about your body across. It's got like hanging baskets. There's no it leads into a house.
Yeah.
So you'd have to go in, but yeah, you can try and do that and wake some people up. And sorry, pardon me.
Okay, I'm going to basically try and shimmy across and then just throw myself onto the balcony.
Go for it.
Can I use like climbing gear at this point, or is that?
Have you got some? Yeah, if you think you've brought some, yeah, absolutely. You got like pythons, even just like pulling out a pick and just sticking it in, and
yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, I'll do that.
What's it for?
Does that give me any advantage? Or
yeah, absolutely. This will give you I think this would give you not control. I think the position effect's still the same, risky standard.
Yeah.
But I'd say this is like better gear, so it gives you extra die.
Yeah. I mean, I knew that like the chase was likely to there's likely to be a chase. And I was likely to want to stay high, so I definitely brought something.
Makes perfect sense, absolutely. And you've already been to Silk Show, you know what the layout's like.
Yeah.
So get extra dice for that one.
Okay.
You assist yourself with your climbing gear.
All right. 2 dice. Risky
standard.
4-3.
4-3. So you do it. You land kind of awkwardly, and there's a loud bang and crash as you do it, and you leave one of your picks in the wall, but you're on the balcony.
Cool. Okay. From here.
Yeah. You can barrel into the house and basically open the doors, find the stairwell, and get up.
Yeah, I'll do that.
You're doing that.
Run through.
So as you're running through the house now, and as you walk through, you just hear a scream of, "Ah!" As you're running through now, dressed kind of nicely as well, but out of nowhere.
Can I just sway to say I'm the cleaner?
Desperate.
Oh god.
Desperate.
Oh man. Okay.
Limited.
If you don't do this though, they're gonna tackle you or something like that.
I'm the cleaner.
No, just the cleaner.
Go for it. Go for it. Desperate. Limited.
It's limited effect though. All right. Yeah. Sway. 2 5s.
2 5s. You do it. As you do it, you see like the husband in kind of half his sleep gear, kind of a long shirt. He just grabs a saucepan and goes, "Don't look like no cleaner I've ever seen." And he's kind of holding it, back off.
I'm backing off. I'm leaving.
So he's not gone for you. He's just get out of here, kind of thing.
Gladly.
Yeah, they definitely don't think you're a cleaner.
Okay.
It's sad to say.
Got it.
What are you doing in the meantime? Is you're bowing through stairwells?
Can I do a survey roll to look at potential points, quick ways to get up onto the roof?
Yeah, definitely. You take stock of the situation.
Yeah. Survey roll to set myself up for a hunt roll, basically, to better get close to it.
Risky standard.
Yeah. 1 dice. 6.
So you do
Finally,
it.
when I need it.
You do it. Yeah. You take a look at this, right? I know Silk Show's complex. If I keep running, I'm gonna lose this. I need to think about this for a second. There. And you look at it now, and you just see as the hill starts to rise, those buildings that's going to start to rise with the hill. Yeah. There's one that's got on your side of the street, it's got that fire escape which all Doskvol has to have at some of those buildings and these tenements. And you're like, that's great. Because you see it's almost like steps, the roofs are like steps going up. So that will allow you easily to get a good path to chase.
Cool. And then the hunt to basically catch a trail back again.
Hunt is on.
Oh, 2 dice.
I would say you've probably set yourself up with this as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah.
With the dice. Sorry.
You'd want to push yourself?
do want to push myself. I do need to find her. But
I'll give you a devil's bargain.
Another one. Okay, go on.
So, you'll get an extra die to find her, because she's stopped and has taken aim. She's waiting. She might have stopped.
I'm the king of resisting harm and complications. What's the better way to do that? Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay, so you get extra die to hunt her and chase her down because she stopped running at the moment. She's stopped. She's unslung a rifle now. She's looking and she's aiming.
Okay, 3 dice. It's going to be a crit. I'm going to shoot in the head. Oh, 3-1.
Wow.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Wow.
The king of resisting, he said. He's the king of resisting.
I'll get my resist dice ready.
So, you've got the location, you run up those stairs. Boom, 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 boom. Thadeus, his big bulk, his coke sweeping behind him through the night air as he does so.
Oh dear.
And Thadeus, as you get to the top of that, and you climb up to the next building, just pulling yourself up like you used to do those chin-ups in the army. You pull up, and you just hear, bye-bye, as she literally says those words, and you just hear, as this bullet just comes sweeping towards you. As soon as she's seen you, she's taken the shot.
Okay.
It's going to be level 2 harm.
Yep.
Gut shot.
Okay. I'm going to... Right.
You got up, this moon clears, and you just say, bye-bye.
So...
You're about... And just to give you a perspective of what's happened here, you're 1 building below her.
Right. I'm going to use my armour...
Okay.
...to... reduce it down to... I guess level 1?
Yes.
Can I then do a resistance roll as well?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do a resistance roll.
Okay, she's gone for the gut shot. You're a big lad. She's not going for the headshot. She's just trying to slow you and basically take out of action.
Yeah.
So she's gone for the largest bulk, which is your torso. Just
Yeah.
a bang. So yeah, you absolutely can do.
Okay. I'm guessing it's prowess.
Yeah, it's a good shot. Prowess. Yeah. Resistance roll.
Oh god.
5. You take 1 stress.
Jeez.
And it's just this wedge of a bullet has just hit that armor you've got underneath that plate. You thought before, you know how she works. You've got that armor underneath you, and it's just sunk into it. And you just hear that pull back of the bolt, chink like that as one of the rounds fires out. And she just kind of lowers it so she can get a clear view of her own eyes. And you're still standing. She raises it up again. What do you want to do? She's like, for a second, she's gone, fuck, like that hasn't dropped you.
I quickly reach. Oh no, I can't. Oh no, I've got 1 more slot. Oh thank God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 1 slot to get my bandolier. Because we're 5 load, but we get an extra one for our rigging. So out of my concealed bandolier in my shirt,
Yeah.
I just get out a smoke grenade.
Yeah.
Basically, with the other hand, set the time to 0, basically, and then just launch it in the air at her, looking to hit her, basically.
Oh, with the smoke.
With the smoke grenade.
I'm guessing this would be kind of finesse to arc it, or
probably a hunt roll.
Hunt, yeah.
Because it's like a long distance sort of
above the building, trying to get it.
Trying to get her, basically. You know what? What's the position effect to get her, and what's the position effect to basically provide myself with some cover between me and her?
Okay. So to get her, I think would be desperate standard.
Okay.
Because it's a much smaller target. To just get cover, you can definitely do that. That'd be risky standard.
So it's both desperate.
Yeah, it's both standard effect. It's either risky or desperate.
I just don't want her disappearing.
While you decide what you want to do there, we'll come to you, Merrick.
I want to prowl across the rooftops and try and get in as close as I can.
Okay.
Unseen, while she is distracted by my friend here.
So as you get to the rooftop, you see Thadeus climb up, and you just see him go, ugh! And you think, he's been shot. And then you see him reaching for a smoke, and he's still standing. And then you remember, he put armor on today. He put armor on. He's going to have some bruised ribs, because those rounds are big.
Yeah.
It might have even punctured it. You don't feel it if it has, but it's obviously not a kill shot.
Yeah.
And as you see him reaching down, what does he want to do? Is he prowling?
Yeah, I'm gonna just prowl over there, try and get him behind scope.
I'm going to say this is still risky standard, because it's not quite controlled, because she's still got a wide view,
of course.
and you're trying to get there fast but sneaky.
Yeah. Okay, prowl.
1.
You're gonna get shot.
What are these rolls?
Oh my god, it's 50-50 every
I
time.
know, yeah. We've rolled a lot of ones. We've rolled like
we've rolled a
five.
lot.
At
five
some
or six
point-
ones.
And following on from last week.
Yeah.
There was some exact point you can pinpoint it in this episode where it's just switched from me to you.
Yeah.
Wait, I've been shot.
So, like that, so as she's dropped you and looked down, she fuck, she sees you, the moonlight again coming out, and she raises the scope there, and she's taking a punt as well. I say a punt, she's a sniper. She's a marksman, not a sniper.
Okay.
She's gonna take a shot at you there as well. This is also gonna be a level 2 harm of just shot. Would you like to resist? So again, she's going basically just try and drop you guys right now.
I'm going to use an armor.
Okay.
I've got one more stress, by the way.
You've got more stress.
Yeah.
Yes, of course you do.
You've both come armored today. You've come for killing.
Okay, if I resist, is it going to negate or reduce? Because I'm at a distance. If I like.
So here's what I'd say. I think for me, if you just resist, it will reduce it. If you use your armor and resist, it will negate it, because you're using double. Because you got the armor and you're trying to get out of the way. I think that makes sense that it's because it's more of a load. It's a bigger cost.
I'm going to use my armor.
Yeah.
And I'm going to resist.
Okay, so you're negating it completely.
Yeah.
Cool.
Merrick's worn his armor today as well.
Yeah, you come for the killing today. Did he see you put on? Was like, I might do the same.
Prowess.
Prowess.
I don't usually do these resistances. I know Thaddeus knows
I
it.
probably should. I've got like 4, 4, and 3. I probably should resist them
All the time.
Yeah.
Anything but 2 ones.
Oh wow.
As if you don't get shot again.
Oh shit!
So Merrick, not used to violence on these terms. You know, you've got a sword cane. You're a jeweler. You're a fighter. You're not used to getting shot from a distance. Yeah. And this time,
Oh damn.
when was the last time you got shot like this at range with basically no control over it?
I probably haven't.
Yeah. And that is why it's so stressful for
Yeah.
you. Like, have you got a cigarette case? Just
Wow.
boom, and you can see now why she's feared, because she's got you two approaching and she's hitting you both, even
getting
under the
us both,
stress.
yeah.
She's getting you. And it's lucky that you guys today wore your armor. You know, you come to kill, and you good job. You've come dressed for the battle because you've needed it.
Yeah.
That's happened. What have you decided to do with your smoke grenade? You going for her, or are you going for the cover?
I'm gonna go for the cover.
Go for the cover.
Yeah, like same hunt roll, I think.
Okay.
Trying to get the cover.
You're not too far away now, because you've done it stealthily, but you've not done it not stealthily.
Yeah.
Basically, I want to get the smoke grenade to a point where it'd be good to like use it as cover and run through the smoke grenade to try and get the drop on her. Basically,
yes.
like as like a bit of a shock or surprise. Basically.
Almost like a bit like flashbang, like
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
it's coming, and she doesn't.
So it
necessarily.
puffs out like that, and then the next thing she sees is like a figure like running through the smoke,
Barrel
getting
at her.
close,
Yeah,
getting
bull
closer
rushing
to
her.
yeah, bull
Yeah.
rushing her, yeah.
So you've thrown it, and as you're throwing it, you're already charging up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is that like a hunt roll to get the position, or would it be a skirmish to go through? Should I do a setup roll with the hunt?
It's up to you. How do you want to do it?
Yeah, I'll do the hunt to set up with the
Okay.
smoke grenade and
Yeah.
see if it gives me a better chance, to skirmish through the
Yeah,
through the
sounds
smoke.
good. Yeah, okay. So
Okay.
risky standard for the grenade.
Hunt is a 1.
Go on. So as you throw it, it's a wild throw because you're running. It's wild.
Okay.
It's wild.
Okay. And then the skirmish, I'll still do the original plan. I'm going to try and
Yeah.
bull
So you've
rush
thrown it,
everything.
and you've launched it, and it's arced too high, but you're already you got your blood's pumping now. The adrenaline's pumping. You're going for it.
2 dice.
This will be desperate.
Yes, like that.
Standard, because you're bull rushing her as she's in a prepared position with a gun.
I will go for that. Unless you can set me up by providing some covering fire.
You could do that.
After you get shot, you just get out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna whip out my pistol and just like go right in, like basically
Bang,
aim
reload,
right for the head.
bang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be a skirmish, isn't it?
How you could do it? Because you could just skirmish is the one to engage her. You could try and hunt her. You could just do finesse. In this one, you could even do finesse to just aim and just provide cover
Yeah.
fire. You could finesse it.
Yeah. So it's just to pull it out, and I'm gonna finesse it.
Okay.
given that that's the only one I've got pointing.
I honestly say for this, just finessing it. No, risky standard seems fair again. I think it's almost control, but I don't think it's quite.
Yeah.
Because she's still dangerous.
She's still shooting a gun at it.
Yeah, it's not quite controlled. Yeah, risky standard.
Please, not a 1. If you roll a 1.
Finesse!
Oh, 3. It's still a 1, basically. Oh, man.
Oh, how do you covering fire?
It's alright. I'll just roll these 2 dice.
So, that doesn't happen, but still, he did do that.
She's not phased by it,
yeah,
obviously.
she's just not... Basically, it's 0 effect, is what I say here. It's 0 effect. So, yeah, 0 effect, she's not phased. She's... You can see the military training in her, the discipline she's got. This is a woman who has stared Leviathan demons in the eye. A few bullet shots going over her head from a distance. You know, she knows you've got a pistol, she's got a rifle. That pistol's not accurate.
I'm taking 2 stress for an extra dice.
Taking 2 stress for an extra die.
We're both on the limit.
2 stress.
2 stress. Wow.
If I have to resist anything, I'm rolling 4 dice. I've got to roll a 6, so it'll be fine.
Making credit.
4.
4 dice to skirmisher.
4 dice to skirmish.
Desperate. Standard.
I've marked my desperate. Here it goes. A 5, thank God.
That was 3 dice?
Yeah, skirmish, 2 dice, and I push myself for 1.
Okay. Right.
Sorry for 2 stress.
Okay.
So,
3
as
dice,
you
sorry.
pull yourself up,
I
that
meant-
smoke grenade kind of gone wild. Merrick's cover of fire, ineffectual, but you pull yourself up, but the grenade's kind of landed a little bit to the corner, but it's just bought you time. But just the sheer force of a figure rushing at her, she can't raise it in time. She goes to raise her pistol, drops the rifle, or lowers the rifle, and as she's bringing that pistol up from a sidearm, you just land into it, and you both roll to the edge of the building right now, and you're kind of on top of her while you're right on the edge. This could go either way. She could push you off. You could both go off together. But you're sitting there now, and if you look down just the corner of your eye, you are 4 stories high right now. That is a far fall. You see some balconies on the way where it might be that you could drop on the drop down. Some kind of refuge at the bottom of the alley. But it's life and death on top of a building. What do you guys want to do?
I'll tell you what I want to do. I want to like get my knife out and I want to stab down into her, to try and gain some purchase in case either me or her falls, or even get down the knife so it's embedded in the roof or something like that. So I want to really try and get the knife down into her.
Okay, buy and purchase.
Yeah, buy and purchase. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can guess this will be a skirmish.
Either that or a wreck, because I'm going at it with a bit of a reckless
you
abandon.
could do actually. Yeah, wreck would work on this one. I think.
It depends whether skirmish or wreck would change the position or
a
effect.
wreck. I think would be desperate.
Yeah.
Because you're not trying to get her, you're trying to get the position.
Yeah.
And that would be, I think, desperate standard.
It might open her up to the possibility of...
Yes, exactly. Whereas the skirmish will be risky because you're kind of going head to head here,
Yeah.
but you're also engaging. So the wreck's giving yourself no defense. The skirmish is giving yourself some defense.
Yeah.
But both will be standard effect.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go for the skirmish.
The skirmish, cool. So risky standard.
2 dice. Get your ass.
She goes to pull her own blade out, and you elbow the arm. As she does that, you try and bring yours up. She blocks it in, elbows you, throws that up. You get your jaw stings at the hit. You're going head to head here.
Yeah. Get purchase 5 and
5.
5 to 2.
Yeah.
You do it. So as you do that, you sink that knife down into it. And then she sees you sink that knife down. She uses that moment to flip you and get on top. And she's now on top of you. You now see that scope on the edge of the building has mounted him. And she's pulled out her own blade and she's trying to drive it down. And you've got one arm on your knife, one holding hers. And she's trying to sink it down now. You see that gritted teeth from her mouth fall on top of you. And she's just trying to sink it down into you now. And you see now these two figures silhouetted in this life and death struggle of these. You see the blade just coming down to your compatriot as the moon silhouettes them from above.
Help us out with one of those crit shots again, Merrick.
You've got
Am I close enough to just getting behind her with the cane sword?
Not yet. No, I think you could. You know what you could do? This is what you could do because you are close. You could do a desperate action, like a desperate skirmish, something like that, to just make a reckless run and do it. You could run it. It's that not set up here. I'm just going to run. It's a few seconds away, and you just push yourself with everything you've got.
I think I'm going to do that because I'm seeing my buddy. So like in such a life and death situation.
Who trusts me?
Just flick and just like charge.
Yeah.
Just like two-handed, just back of the neck, basically.
Similar to what we see in Merrick do in the time in Greasy Joe's when he launched across the counters.
Yeah.
But this time it's on rooftops. Scope expanded.
So this is probably a. It's probably a wreck.
You go for a wreck.
I mean, is there anything else that it would fit in? Finesse?
I could see a finesse. Because the whole thing is like almost like a jumping charge, like I'm using the pinpoint to kind of like dive yourself with it, like lower yourself at her.
Yeah.
I could see a finesse.
I guess I'll run at her and at some point I'll just jump with the gauge just to make it a bit more.
Like, is it two hands? Like there's not even a hand to grab anything. You're just fully going for it.
Is this gonna go
This
well?
is a desperate.
Is there any devil's bargain?
A devil's bargain. Ooh.
Yeah, you fall off the building, but you kill
I'm
her.
a captive audience right now.
I don't see any right now. Okay. I almost think the moment itself. Can you guys think of any? Think of any yourself?
Alright, well, I mark my experience.
Oh, no, I can give you one.
Oh no.
Okay, I will give you one.
Oh no, he can give me one.
Yeah. You take 2 ticks and a 10 clock. As something swells within you that drives you to
the bloodlust.
Something swells within you that drives you to greater feats.
Tainted.
I want it so
Tainted.
I want it so much.
Well, you roll at the minute 2 dice.
One.
Oh, 1 dice with the finesse.
Yeah.
Peter Pan style.
I want it so bad.
Do it. Tainted. You know you're gonna take it. Just take it.
Fine.
So 2 ticks and a 10 clock.
I'll take it.
Merrick, as you do this, something swells within you. You don't know where it is, and you find a reserve of strength you weren't aware of, and you seem to almost glide. Or it seems that way. Let's see you roll. Desperate. Mark, you don't forget Mark Desperate.
Mark my desperate experience.
Desperate.
Merrick's coming over.
And we're going to call this great.
Finesse for great effect.
Oh, we got 2.
2 and a 4.
2 and a 4.
So. You do it.
Woo! That's it. End of game. End of session. Good guys.
You see something strange, Thaddeus. You see Merrick almost glide across the rooftop. He looks like a jump, and you're going, and just that strange part of you that in these life and death moments is just crystal clear. You think, it's too far. And halfway through, he seems to just glide through the air, just for a split second, and then land. And he catches scope. You don't quite get the angle right, and you catch her back, and just it drives through her shoulder blades, and you hear a scream come out as it throws her off onto her back, and that knife scatters from her grasp as she falls onto her back onto the rooftop and rolls. Merrick, you land all so awkwardly, the cane sword striking after striking her, striking the ground, and it kind of sinks your shoulder back into its socket, and you roll. All 3 of you right now are on the rooftop, falling, unarmed, there's weapons scattered. What do you do?
Drop the cane sword. Yeah, drop the cane sword. I'll take the cane sword. Mark that off as a weapon.
It's still there. It kind of scatters and rolls to the edge, and it hits the wall.
I roll over from my back and basically grab a fire oil vial from my pouch, and I'm gonna try and slam it onto her face as she's rolling away from me.
Okay.
Or onto her back, or just try and get her in some way.
Okay.
It depends. I'll try and do it on her face.
Okay. Yeah. What action you taking?
The skirmish. We're still rolling around, trying to get the advantage on each other.
I honestly say I think this is desperate now.
Okay.
I think this is desperate still. I guess there's a lot of desperate XP coming because this is literally life and death now. This is not Toto anymore. This is, you or me.
Yeah. Yeah, so I grab a vial from my bandolier and try and slam it into her face as she's rolling away from me.
Yeah.
2 dice.
Desperate. Great effect. I mean, you're literally dousing with fire oil.
Oh! It's all a 1, but there's a 5, so it's okay. But I'm going to get burnt.
It's okay-ish.
I can tell. Matt's going to say I burnt my hand. Shall I just write here? Burnt my hand.
not yet. Because I'm going to say here, if you want it, that is exactly, but you could resist it.
What's that?
You could resist it.
I will attempt to resist
So
it.
here's what, because I think,
Oh.
man. So
man.
you tell me how you do it, and as you crack it, it is going to burn your hand because she's so close to you. She's literally just rolled off you, and as you do that, you know, you're not throwing it, you're landing.
I'm just smashing it on a head.
Can you pull your hand away quick enough?
Okay, what level harm will it be?
I honestly think it will be level 2 because it will affect everything you do with that hand.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Level 2, badly burnt hand.
Yeah, I'll try and... Oh, I did it, didn't I, with a 5. I will try and resist that with
4 dice prowess.
So I need a 6.
You need a 6.
But I sort of want to get a trauma as well.
6 or a trauma. It's a 6 or a trauma.
Didn't get it. I'm traumatized.
He's traumatized. First trauma. So, tell us how you do it. Describe the situation.
So, as
you still resist it.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. So as she's rolling away,
and it negates it completely. I think because you pulled your hand away.
Yeah. I slam it against her head, and like her hair and all of her face is just engulfed in like a fireball, basically.
Yeah.
And she looks like I don't even know, like a demon, like Ghost Rider, or like a demon peering through the flames. And she's like looking from like me to Merrick, and like Merrick to me, as she just like. I guess crumples to the floor, and then all you can see, like in the dusk, is just this like burning pyre on top of the building.
Yeah.
Which just starts slowly at her head and starts engulfing her whole body.
Yeah, and as you see that for a split second, but you both see this, she almost looks like Harvale. Just almost.
And I see Merrick like on the other side of the flames, like flickering. And I think back to like him flying across the rooftop, and I start thinking to myself, there's something not right about him. He's not to be completely trusted. Like that's what Thadeus is thinking in his head.
So it's like this fire burns.
The fire's like flickering, and we're looking across at each other, and I can see the sword. Like Merrick's gone to pick his sword up, and like he's cleaning it off on the floor, and I'm just staring at him from across the flames as I take my first trauma, which is paranoid.
Yeah. I figured it'd be that one.
So guys, I think that's a great place to leave it. A great cinematic ending. Is there anything else you want to accomplish tonight, or anything you want to do last minute, or anything you want to say?
Other than like maybe try and like not let her body be burnt fully. Yeah. Like maybe like try and throw some dirt on her, or like shout down to one of our thugs to get some water up to basically douse it, because we sort of like need the body in a semi.
Yeah, I mean you could literally probably just throw it into the canal.
Yeah, we'll throw her overboard, off the roof into the canal.
And your thugs aren't far behind. They've been following you as best they can, so they can fish the body out immediately. But yeah, I mean that's like she's like half of her face is like Two-Face now, like she's half burnt off. Like, you know, you can still recognise part of her. You've got the rifle, you know, and you can still see, you know, she's got like a couple of tattoos and markings. But yeah, she is well and truly dead.
All I need was 1-6.
Just here in the distance, ding dong. That's that crematorium bell. You just see swaying, and you know, in a couple of days, one of those Death Seeker crows will make its way here.
Cool, love it.
So I think that's a good place to end tonight.
Yes.
We'll pick up next week to see.
Yeah, that was close.
Look at that dress. We'll do some fortune rolls for the water apps to see how well the plan went.
Yeah.
Part of like the downtime.
Oh, yeah, the other
so it'll be like payoff downtime. We'll do some fortune rolls.
We'll figure out all the rest of everything that happened, the framing whaler and everything.
Yeah. So I think as we see Merrick and Thaddeus stand up, Thaddeus looking, well, you're certainly looking both worse. Where Thaddeus in particular, like kind of just, you know, little bit of burnt hand, nothing to affect you. Merrick pulling that sword cane, and you kind of look at each other maybe a bit warily, like what just happened, but also that sense of pride of we did it.
Yeah,
you know, that bloodlust is like, and as your breath begins to slow, you feel your heart's pound and slowly begin to subside as you see your thugs below flishing out. Mad Jane's there, kind of raises the hand up, and you can see she's taking a leadership role amongst the thugs.
Yeah,
like fishing out the body, you know, clearing away from the blue coats. We just see the silhouettes of Merrick and Thaddeus standing amongst the rooftop of Silk Shore. There's the moon, the clouded moon behind them, and the city just spread away, the electric lights flickering, and all the lovely corruption and death and murder, but potential and opportunities Doskvol has to offer them.
Yes.
Spread out below.
Love it. Love it.
We'll pick up there next
Cool.
week. Awesome, guys. If we did it, well done.
Well, yeah, we did it, yeah.
That was a close one.
I can't believe I didn't roll a 6 on 4 dice.
Yeah.
I can't roll 6s tonight. Look at that.
We've had our first trauma.
That's 8.
First trauma. There you go.
We're
That's
not.
trauma.
Oh,
That was under 5. Right?
Yeah.
That was under 5. Yeah, man. First trauma. Paranoid.
Love it. That's good. I'll talk about it after the, in the post game rundown.
I'm sure we'll see
I'm
next
happy.
week in some of the downtime and stuff now as Thadeus starts to see possibly more enemies where there aren't some. Trust me. Yeah.
I mean,
he's been hooded and bagged. The police have come to his home. There's been a few things.
Yeah.
You can see why a man would start to question people.
Yeah.
So
Flying
guys,
across rooftops.
yeah, just for a second he
I'm
glided.
just going to delete the thought just alerted clock because I think they were alerted.
Yeah,
I
yes,
think eventually they were alerted.
Yeah, and Tainted has reached with Merrick Daines.
3
of 8.
3 of 8. Cool.
Awesome, guys.
Yeah.
So thank you for sticking with us. I hope you enjoyed tonight's episode. As we've seen, at the very least, one half of the vultures go down and a huge chunk of their gang literally be massacred.
Yes.
So
Not really the Blackwater Exchange's way, but at least it was.
Yeah.
setting yourselves up for some future turf, though,
Yeah.
and you want to end the war.
Yeah.
That was the main thing, to be honest.
You've also would say here secured in a way. We'll come to the second sales turf because now recall is back in your hands.
Oh, it is, yeah. So
Absolutely.
they were selling them.
That's the important thing of this.
Recall is back in your hands because
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
you may be able to find out in time what they were doing.
Yeah,
They definitely did something. Right, guys, thank you for sticking with us, and we'll, as always, feel free to hang out after the credits roll. We'll be discussing, spend a little bit of time, 5-10 minutes going through tonight's episode,
Yes.
going through experience, and it's always fun to hang out at the end and look back on tonight's episode.
Yep.
Otherwise, if not, we will see you next week, same time, same place. If you can't wait till next week, if 7 AM on Saturday is too long to wait and you want to rewatch tonight's episode, the first off will be live tomorrow on YouTube, which is Guild of Gaming. And that'll be the set of the first part up to the break, where we do downtime, payoffs, some free play, set themselves up, some of the role play. And then the second part will be live Monday night, 7 PM, same time, which will be tonight's score. Where you can see Scope get murdered all over again. You can see me say Mad Jane many times over, which was just not the case.
Yep.
me calling her Mad Donna.
Mad Donna.
Mad Jane, Mad Donna, and now you're calling Scope Mad Jane.
We'll be live next week, same time, Guild of Gaming.
Follow us on Instagram, on
Yes,
Twitter,
as always,
at
yes.
Guild of Gaming TV.
All the links are down there.
In the doobly-doo.
Somewhere.
Somewhere.
Find them.
Yes, we have
It's a quest.
exclusive game material on there. We put some promos, we put reports. I was a big fan of Hemlock reports, thought they were great. Inspectors
I need to
reports
get back into them. It's just like
it's been Christmas
work's
work,
been mad. So I'm
I'm
looking
see
to
official Doskvol Herald newspaper clippings.
Yeah, I think there'll be a lot on there after this episode because there is like.
Oh, when I say official, I mean like official of the Blackwater Exchange. I can't say official Blaze in the Dark. It's official for us. Like it's our canon. I mean, official canon for our game.
Yeah.
Yes, we only represent ourselves and our interpretation. But yes, that is obviously oh my god, lots of words. Yes, Instagram, social media, fun stuff. Follow, cool. Otherwise, I think that's everything for tonight, guys.
Yeah,
great,
fun, good fun.
So we will see you next week. But until then. From the violent streets of Doskvol, see you in the dusk.
See
Have
you.
a great evening.
Bye.
So guys,
Me and Dan were arguing.
Yeah.
we're having the role-playing game where in that game, Lewis's character is also paranoid of Dan's character. Lewis
I'm not
has
paranoid,
Been,
he's
he's
just-
been justifying it.
He's just keeping secrets from the rest of the gang.
It's the cross I bear for being tempted by arcane shit.
Yeah.
So, well done, my guys. So let's get into the
Oh my
experience.
goodness, yeah. I think it's your turn, Dan.
Good bit of
my
experience.
turn.
Good bit of desperate tonight.
Two
we got-
desperates. I almost got more desperates than you. I think you got 3.
I thought I only got 2.
I think you got 3. Because I was thinking I got more, but I didn't get more.
Maybe. I
I
don't know.
think you got 3. Deception or influence?
In the heat of things, I seem to have lost count.
You were lying to Crab
You
Skidditch, weren't you?
deceived when
It was Crab Skidditch.
you led the group action. I think, man, you kind of hid as the vultures, but that was more, I think, more of Thaddeus.
Well, didn't he? Doesn't he keep lying to Crab Skidditch about?
Oh my god, you like the
Yeah.
crabs treaty, so definitely one.
Crab Skidditch is definitely a 1.
Yeah, because you were swaying and swaying and consorting.
Oh.
Did you lie? Oh.
There's the Lissa
Oh yeah, you did a bit
meeting
of
as well.
Listen meeting.
Particularly getting the water rats. That was quite influencing.
Yeah, you influenced. Yeah, definitely two. Yeah, because you.
And we
you created
did
that.
say we did. I mean, we joked about it, but
You
we
were
saying
lying about it.
that like, oh yeah, we know. Like, I don't
Yeah,
know, you know.
definitely two. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah.
Beliefs, drives, heritage, or background.
You did the whole again, but after the meeting, you were like, "But the Arubians." Because I think you said it was filthy Arubians or dirty Arubians.
I find that very offensive. Beliefs, drives, heritage, background.
What about drives? What does Merrick believe drives?
Potentially. Oh, I
Merrick
mean,
believes in profit, won't they?
yeah, it's all about the best business deal, which I feel like.
Definitely come across with it in Lister again.
Yeah,
Because that was quite a large role playing part.
I'll probably say a 1 for that.
Yeah, I think so, because it was a little bit there. Yeah, one.
Issues from vice or traumas. Nothing and nothing.
No, because you're well behaved.
I'm well behaved.
Because I was
Well
paranoid
behaved.
in this episode, do I get one for that?
No, I think we'll kick it next.
Oh,
After the end. Right at the end.
That is 5 experiences.
Nice. Big five. Big five.
That was
Big
big.
5.
You addressed the challenge with technical skill or mayhem. We had a bit of mayhem. I don't know about technical skill.
Yeah, a bit of mayhem. Yeah, one seems to jump out to me.
Yeah.
Mayhem. Because it kind of like, even like the way you thought the gang was a bit of mayhem. I was like, yeah, just fucking kill him. Let's go for it.
Yeah, and yeah. It was mayhem for them when we sprung out on them.
Yeah, and like, but even like Reckon, they used the knife and stuff. Like, you that challenge you addressed, and it was like, Wreck or Mayhem.
And like I skirmished after them, like I was just running,
Yeah,
ran
like,
through the
that's-
tunnel,
that's
like
quite
I was just
mayhem.
like, just go after them,
Yeah.
rather than be sneaky about it. Beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. Probably not too much.
I think one again. I think the fact that you kind of wanted to go with Barjo. I know you like him, but I think you like him because you're a Crosian, right? Like, and you're similar,
Yeah.
you're quite similar in that
Yeah.
regard. And it's that like, even though you were saying, you're saying about like, well, I think right, Merrick is saying about the Ruben put a good argument forward. You're like, yeah, but Barjo's one of us. I like him.
Yeah.
And maybe not the best interest, but also the belief and drive was we can take half, not a third.
Yeah, I guess
that's
that's quite a driving point.
Yeah.
I think one for that, yeah.
Yeah. Struggles from issues from your vice or traumas.
I do think one here is not stood out with when you put placeholder for your family.
Yeah, I suppose it's not really. I didn't really have to do anything for that though. Like it's not like I was putting them in front of something else.
Yeah.
I suppose it was just a bit. It was just a bit of flavour, really.
It's up to you guys now.
I don't think so.
Okay, cool. So, two.
I think
I
there was
feel
anything
like-
else.
I mean, if you don't want the paranoia to count, that's fine. But
I mean,
How much
I
time
said
you
it. I mean, so say if I didn't get that trauma,
Yeah.
would that not come under beliefs, drives, and background? Because that's how Thadeus is as a character.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, fair. Either way, I think that's fair arguments. I think that's fair. Yeah.
Because I think we would have counted it if I hadn't got that trauma at the end of the. Do you know what I mean?
I think we
For-
count
for
it anyway.
playing
With or
that.
without the trauma, I
Okay.
think it counts anyway.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
I think even without the trauma, it still counts. When you put it that way,
Yeah,
makes
fair enough.
sense.
I'd call that a 3 over 3. Well,
Yeah.
3
Yeah.
plus desperate overall.
Yeah, I think it seems fair. 3 plus desperate, yeah, seems fair. And then the gang
That's
itself.
what I got. So. And the gang.
August.
Sorry.
Sorry, it's been a bit longer tonight, guys, but it
It has
was.
been a bit long.
Yeah, we had to squeeze.
It took a long
everything.
time, figuring out what the score was.
Yeah.
And then chasing across rooftops.
Quiet product supply. No. Execute clandestine or covert sales.
Nope.
Secure new territory.
Oh no, you did say about.
You know what?
We have re-secured.
I don't know what. This is where I like it, but there's definitely something coming. Simply because by re-securing, so whatever it is, there's definitely something coming here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what else is it doing?
And I think secure new territory. I think that's absolutely valid because
you're about to take over this Silk Shore. Yeah.
We've already got a place in Silk Shore. Like their clientele is going to come to us now. We've got that.
That seems fair. Yeah, absolutely.
Contend with challenges above your current station. They were saying they actually got brought down.
Yeah,
they're a tier above us.
Yeah, they got brought down to a 1.
1 and we're 0.
Yeah, so I think that's there. And I always think the lesser one is there as well.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing with the lesser and the crows.
Yeah, it's probably a 1. Bolster your crew's reputation or develop a new one, which is professional and ambitious.
Don't particularly think so on that one.
I mean, the whole thing in the lesser conversation was because we were professionals. You mentioned that we pay on time, things like that.
I don't think you developed it. I think you brought in because of it, but you'd have to prove or do something for it.
Okay.
Yeah, I do think it's 3 though. I think the process of play, getting rid of the vultures or getting rid of the sizable portion of them, securing new sales territory, and I think it's a 3. I think it's kind of like half and half. I add it up to.
Well, there's still like express goals drives in a conflict or essential nature of the crew.
Yeah, that's definitely there. I think.
Yeah, so I'd agree with 3 overall, probably
3 or 4 even then, because I was thinking 3 before that. Because what's the first one again? Execute sales, right?
Product supply, clandestine, convert sales, secure new territory.
See, I think security territory. That's what I think's in there as well. Yeah, so I think 4 in overall. Because I think that falls into that. Like, it's a big thing what you've done. Like, it's not just a deal; it's a huge thing.
Yeah.
So I think 4. Unless you guys think even more, like, what do you guys think?
No, there wasn't that much with the whole flavour of the gang though. Is my only thing. It was more about.
I think it's a weird system in that like, it's if the item occurred multiple times, not how potent the item was.
It is, but when John does it, and I'm a big fan of the way John does it, like the potency definitely comes into it.
Okay.
Because I don't know if you've ever seen the one that he plays, but in one of them he gives 3 XP for one of them. He says like because it's so potent.
Okay.
He says like it's more than a 2. It deserves more. So I think I think we can do more.
I think probably a 4 overall. I think
because the size of it.
Territory.
Because like if we were doing it technically, it would be like okay, I'd rather do lots of little sales.
Yeah.
But this one big one is more potent. So I think we have to get rules as intended, not rules as written.
Yeah.
And I think the intention here is these are prompts.
The intention of experience is to like. Align on role playing. So
yeah, absolutely. And this lets you know like you're playing Hawkers, not another gang. That's what these are for. But I see these as prompts, not hard rules. Mm-hmm. So for me, I think 5 then it seems to play because what you've done is a big thing. The Hawkers, the Blackwater Exchange has done a big thing tonight.
Yeah.
And people might see us and go, "Fuck! Did you hear like the vultures were selling some of the Blackwater Exchange product and they got killed?" Like that's going to go on the streets. That's huge.
And I guess it's like semi-professional, like. Wanting to
cut out your
rival or your competition is
that's
like,
what the gangs do.
Like
right?
if someone brings out an alternative product,
that's a great argument.
We need to get rid of them.
Yeah, absolutely, that's a great argument for it. So I think 5 to make
that was their big mistake, stealing the recall.
I mean, when you put it like that, you could even necessarily go 6.
I'd say 4. Like I don't know, 4 or 5.
I mean, I'm easy. I mean, I enjoy it. I think it's great to see the thing grow. So I think maybe 5 then.
Okay.
You say 4. I think 5. Do you think 5 Dan? I think you're 5.
Yeah, 5. Yeah. Let's go 5.
So, yeah, we'll go 5. So 5, 5, 4. I think 5 seems fair. Yeah. I don't want to just throw XP for 4 because I don't want to devalue it.
Yeah.
But I think it's a big thing what you've done there.
It's about recognising accomplishment.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Okay.
So, any level up? Any new upgrades?
No.
Nope. I'm starting to work for another playbook upgrade.
Oh, nice. What have you got so far then?
I've got Cloak and Dagger, so when I use a disguise or false mustache, you get +1 dice to rolls to confuse or deflect suspicion.
Yeah.
When you throw off your disguise, results in prize gives you initiative.
Yeah.
And like looking into a mirror, so I can always tell when someone's lying to me.
Yeah, you can.
That's not really come up much. Nobody seems to lie in Doskvol. It's weird.
Maybe you need to ask more.
Well,
yeah, that's true.
You've not really said anything that's made me think, oh, this guy can be lying to me. So,
well, we had like a massive meeting with Lisa.
Just say it every time.
I'm just really trustworthy.
Yeah, just say it every time.
Was that a lie?
Are you lying?
No.
Okay. Was that a lie?
No. Every time, no. Every conversation now, Dan and Mindez will be like, "Is that a lie? Is that a lie? Is that a lie?" And that's fair. That's absolutely fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the things like that, that's what I think is quite clutch. Like that'll be one of those times where you're like, I don't even need to roll for this, and I want to know, is he lying or is she lying?
Yeah.
Like that's when that kicks in, because something like that is powerful. like powerful. Because as I understand as well, that's anything, right? What did it say?
You can. It literally, it's the shortest.
Yeah, you
description.
can always tell.
You can always tell when someone is lying to you.
Yeah. Now the only thing I'd say in that is someone, not something, because something can be alien, like a demon. I'm not saying it will, but I'm saying it might bring a little caveat to that one. Because it's like looking into a mirror and you're not a demon, mate.
That's
you're not
true,
a demon.
actually.
You're not a demon.
As a person.
Yeah, like...
I know. So it does say a few more things in the book.
Let's have a look.
I just want to bring it up, just so that we're on the same page.
Yeah,
just in
absolutely.
case it comes up.
Because I'm sure demons are trustworthy.
Yeah. This ability works in all situations without restriction.
Of course it does.
It is very powerful, but also with some curse. You see through every lie, even the kind ones.
Oh.
Works in all situations without restriction.
Okay, yeah, you can tell if Harvey lies, do you know it?
I mean, he'll just make me forget, so I don't really
That was a dream.
Yeah, but you know at a time you can react as such.
Yeah.
I have taken a point in study.
1 point in study, woo!
Have you literally got one in everything?
No,
I thought that was sway.
I'm 3 off another one in resolve, so I might get sway in a minute.
Oh my god.
Thaddeus,
One of
study,
these
2, woo!
Nice.
I need that study to make all these blueprints. It's no good having Tinker if you can't study the blueprints. So
Nice.
yeah.
I know which ability I'm going for, and I know how to
I should definitely resist more.
Yeah, you're so
Do
good.
you know what-
You've got
do you know
all
what I
those
mean?
all
Like-
those dots, yeah.
It's just hard to remember. It's like
In the heat of the
It
moment.
is hard. It is hard for you to argue right now that you should be using more strengths.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, but I've resisted like 3 things tonight, and I took like 3 stress. That's not too bad.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
Yeah.
Especially with the 4, you could easily crit.
What is it with the so my stress goes back to 0 again? Is
Yeah,
there any
it's-
other downside?
No, it's completely.
Oh, you get dropped out of the score.
Yeah,
don't
so
you?
if it was in the middle of the score, you're out of the score. Because you basically can't continue that moment.
Yeah.
But to do it right at the end, it's
yeah.
you've cleared your stress. Like it's got. You think you've gone from like that numb fury to that cold like numbness now, where it's just like can't trust him.
Paranoid.
Meanwhile, I'm so stressed.
Yeah, Thadeus has come through
Like,
like
you should have just stressed out. You should have got a trauma as well. Then you don't have to do a stress roll.
Tempting, but the first trauma I was going to go for was paranoid. So.
That would not have been good between us.
so Thadeus. When Merrick standing there, Thadeus, something snapped in him. Something's gone.
Yeah.
Like there's a bit of like a look in his eye, like that, like 200 yard stare. Just
He
that.
doesn't seem like.
Well, that's the point. Do the other gang members recognise that?
Oh yeah, that's not to see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
They'll start to see. Yeah, the 2 leaders of the gang are starting to trust each other less. Not like.
Oh yeah, it comes into it. It's the whole point of drama. Like you're now paranoid. People will know you're paranoid.
Funny.
You know, well, they might not meet it, but you might start to grow it. And grab those dice down. I think that's
We're still filming as well.
Yeah, right. It's just packing away. It's just going a little bit late. That's why I start.
Yeah.
But thank you for sticking with us. I know it's been a bit long one tonight, but a bit of a climactic end. With the vultures.
Oh yeah, I didn't think we'd catch it personally. Like, she's very.
Oh no, she was there. She was overseeing the operation.
Yeah,
like her and Wayne were at either end of it. Like they were definitely. Yeah, she was there the whole time.
Yeah,
She
I
was
guess
the one
Especially,
barking
especially
orders.
when their like gang is greatly diminished at the moment.
Oh,
They
yeah.
probably don't have the spare people.
That's why she had to be there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's exactly it. You know, you said yourself.
Yeah, we nearly got done in by 8 kids. We nearly got thwarted by 8
Oh,
children.
I missed her.
I nearly got a level 1 heart dropped to the
Yeah,
heart.
because he threw a brick at you, like half a brick. Like proper like launched it.
She got more harm from the kids than the scope.
It's because you resist her, Scope.
I just kept resisting. I was like, resist.
Yeah. Bye bye. What? Yeah. She
That was
she
good.
was shocked by that. Right, guys. Awesome. Pick up next week with some real interesting stuff, I think.
We got a lot of decisions.
Yeah, and there's the entanglement from tonight as well. That's 6. Like, there's some big things.
Wait, you've still not done that?
No.
I thought that was the children throwing rocks.
No.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh. So literally a bomb got dropped on you. Like a literal bomb.
A bomb did get
We
dropped.
broke Thadeus.
That was funny.
So and the vultures, man. I think there's going to be there's been a bit of a shift in Doskvol tonight, a noticeable shift, and we'll see what the water rats do. We'll do the fortune roll for them. We'll see how they did as well.
Yeah.
Awesome, guys. Well done. Whatever happens, I think impressive. Whatever happens, you've definitely made a sizable dent in the vultures at the very freaking least. Awesome. Right, guys. Thanks for sticking with us, and we will catch you next week for more Blades in the Dark. Thank you for sticking with us. Have a great evening.
See you on the flippity flip.
On the flippity flip flop.
I'm not working against you.
Are you going to say bye or not?
Nah.
Bye.
You better.
Some things never